Thought I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye pink sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
Wasting time on my own. All the places you said we go. All this pain builds within. Footsteps fade, what could have been? Finally I feel more free. The end of you and me. Let it go, let it be. My heart belongs to me. My heart belongs to me. You're never gonna let me go. And You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger. You're never gonna let me go, and I will never let you go. And now I'm feeling stronger, feeling stronger.
All I seek to find is a world that's mine. Need a place to hide. Will you free my mind? Following the lights of a world that's blind. In your eyes I see there's a place for all I seek to find is a world that's mine. Need a place to hide. Will you free my mind? Following the lights of a world that's blind. In your eyes I see there's a place for me. Far away.
Came from a broken home. I've seen so many people go. Learn to make it on my own. It's easier for me to be alone. So how are you? Keep cutting through. Claiming you're not like the other guys. And only if I could give you a chance. Show me that you mean it. We'll feel some type of way. Why do you keep chasing clouds? Better leave before I feel something. Before I go and change my mind. I said, why do you keep chasing clouds? Better leave before I feel something. Before I go and change my mind.
Good evening and welcome everybody to the United Rogue stream for the night. My name is Galgan, alongside my good friend and co-caster here, Mixta, and we are getting ready to bring you the grand finals of the Fettuccine League here on this evening. A couple of grand finals stacked up for you. It should be mentioned, first off, a little late start to the stream. We did have a forfeit result for the Linguini League grand finals. I'm sure some of you saw explanations for that in chat, but regardless, that is the Detroit Wolfpack coming away with that. Regardless, we're getting ready for this Fettuccine League grand final between the Portland Journey and the Jersey Jackals. Mixta, welcome on in. How are you doing, and what can you tell us about these teams?
Doing great. I'm ready to watch some grand finals. You know, grand finals, the pinnacle of the league, what everybody fights for, everybody plays for, what everybody puts hours into this Rocket League game for, other than get better. Who cares about that? You want to win a championship. That's what we're looking at here tonight. We've got the Fettuccine League. We've got the Eastern Conference champions, the Jersey Jackals, taking on the Western Conference champions, Portland Journey, Detroit and San Antonio being those conference final teams that they faced up against. Jersey versus Detroit was a great match. If you have not watched that, highly recommend go and watch back that series. The Jackals wound up fighting all the odds and taking them down in 6 games. Portland going the distance with San Antonio, and it's exciting Game 7 thriller. Definitely check that one out as well. But when you compare these two teams head to head, throughout both of these two teams' 10-game league play series, like season, there was one Game 5, and that was Portland's Game 5 that they won. So 4 points separating these two teams. Offensive stats look pretty similar. A lot more saves into the favor of Portland, so they may play that defense a little bit better. But it need to be mentioned as well that this game also has a forfeit in it. That Game 1 will go to Jersey, as a technical issue happened on the Portland side. They were unable to join within the scheduled match time. So we will start this game off on Game 2, Neo Tokyo. We will not delay any longer. We will get these players into the lobby, and we will see who can take out each other here in this grand final matchup. Jersey Jackals in the mint, Portland in that pale brown. Gonna be a great one.
I'm really excited for this one, and you mentioned the statistics in favor of Portland. All of the analysts as well favoring Portland in this matchup, obviously playing down one game to start off the series here, so a little bit of a hill to climb. but everybody picking Portland for this series. No predictions going to Game 7 as well, so the confidence is there, but will Portland be able to exude it themselves here on the pitch? As we get underway, early chances for Portland in the offensive zone here. End of view looking for a centering pass, but Plee finds it with a big clear open net, and the first goal here for Jersey.
First goal indeed, and after dropping that game 1-2 of forfeit technicality, you don't really want to start off your series any slower than you can. This one was an awkward read for Slum, not in the right position to read that. Banging of a clear from Plee. Plee, who had a great series last night, a couple nights ago, against Detroit. Jersey Jackal team definitely showed up to play. They were down big, but then wound up getting a great comeback in those last two games, taking that series in 6. Player that we haven't seen recently in Portland, the End of View, normally spotted by Fire Truck. Now they will play the grand finals with the End of View, or at least start off with him. It's going to be Apollo. Off to the backboard is going to get denied, and End of View doing a great 50-50 game, getting this ball cleared out to the midfield, but it's just a great read from Robot Man that sends us back into the corner. Now Slum, plenty of time, misses that corner boost, only has 20, but a good demo from Kava will open up space here, but Plee, just the faster player to that ball, almost gets a dunk there. Kava does not miss the touch, or does not make the read on the touch. Will roll over the backboard. Plee with another touch still, not within scoring range for Jersey, but they're up 1-0. All they need to do is just keep pressure here. Another shot, rings in. He's saved away by Slum. Robot Man out to the ceiling. Trying to read the bounce down, but it's just read by Portland. But this ball not leaving this corner of Portland. Could be a read here from Plee, but it gets blocked into him. And my goodness, this past minute almost feels like a minute and a half of Rocket League has just felt like it's been entirely on the Portland side.
Oh, I have to agree with you there. It's a duality of these offenses here. Portland seems to be trying to play really tactically, take their time, set up the perfect pass, and Jersey is just putting on so much pressure. They're getting in Portland's face and not caring at all about what they have coming. But here's End of View with a good opportunity. Can't quite connect, though. And awkward on the back walls, Apollo, but we'll get it over the top of Slum. Push here for Jersey, looking imminent, 2-on-2. The block isn't there from End of View, so backward here for Robot Man to try and double, but can't quite get there. Plee on the follow-up shot towards the top corner, and it's headed towards that post, but Kava will connect on the save. So Portland trying to speed up here on their offensive clears and generate the same kind of pressure that we saw earlier on from Jersey in this game. Approaching the halfway point though, and Jersey still has that narrow 1-0 lead. So Portland trying to do everything they can to close that gap.
1-0 lead, never safe in Rocket League, as the tables could turn in any second and just something goes awry and a ball goes in, like this one right here, but it's in the favor of Jersey. Two players from Portland just neck and neck with each other, did not figure out who was going to hit that ball. Just went past both of them. Robot Man able to clean up off the Apollo touch. And it's a 2.5 minute game left here in game number 2. That's 2-0 for the Jackals. And my goodness, when that one flows in, you've got to be able to just hold your mental in place and not let that affect you. As a third goal could go here, but no, it gets saved away with Cavo off the goal line. A transition for Portland, but like I was saying, and not let this mental get it in the better of you, especially in a grand final setting. It's do or die for these two teams. This is the last series they will play for season 11 if they wish to return for season 12. It's the last series of Fettuccine League of season 11. Do not want to throw it away just because of a bad mentality. You want to give everything you got, and here comes everything they got. It's Cavo from the midline, 1 goal deficit.
That's going to be huge for the mentality right there for Portland. You want those big responses right there, especially when Jersey's not giving you any space on your own offensive zone. You want to bring it with the same kind of speed, the same kind of pressure, match their intensity, and it's going to take you a long way. Still 2 minutes to find the equalizer here, and if they can push as quickly as they did for that first, the banger of a shot, they'll surely find the second here as it's deep again. Nice demolition on the goal line, but no attacker immediately there to follow up. End of View looks for the challenge on the sidewall. Here's Slum now trying to send up out of the corner. A little bump there onto Plee to take him off, but Apollo will collect now as Jersey tries to clean up this defensive rotation. A little misflip there from End of View, but still found here on the traded demos as well. Big clear down though, and Slum has to make a save, and does. So Portland, for all the offensive momentum they've gotten going here in the later stage of game number 1, they've got to be able to defend on the counterattack.
Completely agree, and that's a dangerous double commit from Jersey as Apollo and Robot Man wanted to combine for that touch. I'm not entirely sure, but it looked like Robot Man got pushed off that ball and had to throw his shot off target. Whether it was off target to begin with or not, but here comes Apollo. He's got great mechanics. We've seen him throughout the playoff season, and if those of you who kept up with the regular season, you saw him play as well. He has had a great showing in playoffs here. Definitely the lead mechanical player for Jersey, the player who's going to open up so many opportunities, so much space here as a long clear from Apollo yet again will open up space for a Jersey counterattack. That's going to be the tail of the tapes here for Jersey. These long clears to catch Portland off guard already resulted in one goal, and the second goal coming in from the midline as well, but that was due to a defensive mistake. These long clears from Jersey are going to keep Portland on the back foot. Portland need to keep that third pretty far back if they wish to counter this. My goodness, when you compare mechanical players of these two teams, you're really going to be looking at Apollo versus Kava. When those two players collide with their mechanics, sparks will fly. Kava had some extremely great shots in the previous series. That could find the mark. Somehow a double fake keeps it out. Triple commit on the goal line also keeps it out. Shot just wide off the post, and Portland will have a chance to reset here. Play off into the corner now. 15 seconds remain. Gonna loft high. Here comes Slum. Puts this down the line. They need a goal pretty quickly if they wish to stay alive into this game number 2 and not go down 2-0 into the series. Here comes Plea. Looking for a flip reset, just stalling so much time. These long clears, gonna hit it again. It's gonna be kept up by Portland. No, hardly any boost on the side of Portland. Cavo calls for a call off, but nobody goes. He's left stranded with nothing. That's Jersey in game number 2.
Difficult position there, and obviously Portland a little bit higher of a mountain to climb now with the 2-game deficit, but very strong performance from Jersey. Even on that final sequence as well, Portland seemed like they were holding their own on defense. It looked very scrappy, and obviously ball could have ended up quite about anywhere off of that one. But Portland, again, holding their own deep in the box. They just need to convert it back the other way. It seemed like their offensive pushes didn't really have all that, like, momentum that they really needed behind to match the pace of Jersey.
I agree. I mean, and you pretty much got to treat that game like a game 1. It's hard to just come in and say, all right, we've already played the feeler game, you know, let's get into it, because that was the feeler game. That was the first physical game of Rocket League we've had tonight. So despite it being already 2 games into the series, we head on DFH Stadium Day to play this game 3. Portland definitely backs against the wall right now, because if you lose this game, you're facing match point yet again. But you do not want to drop this game any further than it has been, especially with that late start. You want to get the ball moving, and that's definitely a tough ask for this team. They are a tough team to play against. They've had some major comebacks, especially against San Antonio last series, Thursday, I believe. They have it within them. Let's just see if they can do it on the biggest stage that Fettuccini has to offer.
For Portland, it's got to start early here in game number 3. They were outshot 11-2 in that game on Neo Tokyo, so they need to bring that pressure. Slum is going to try and clear this down the midfield line, but sends it right back into Robot Man. And there's your first for Jersey, very quick.
Slum kind of being the guy left alone on defense, playing that super deep third role. Seems like every goal that's gone in has had his name somewhere near the ball, whether it's just gone over his head by being too close off a long clear, or just a ball going in general. He's been that defensive third for Portland as he gets a great touch off the backboard here. It's going to be cleaned up by the end of you. Portland have some momentum. 20 seconds into the game, we've already got 2 goals.
Got plenty of time left on the clock, but you talk about mental game. Portland has already had to fight through a lot of adversity going into this series, especially dropping the first game. So any responses they can get are going to be strong ones, but scoring 7 seconds after, especially this early into the game, is just a nice reset. They can try and take their time. Obviously, Jersey's not going to give them the space to do so as this one trickles towards the crossbar. Apollo looking for it in the corner now, possibly trying to center this, but end of view connects. Robot will put it on target. And Cavo with the save. Portland trying to maintain that clean defensive stand, but a double demo here will slow down the offensive push. End of view, though, buying perfect amount of time here for his teammates to recollect their senses as Slum now comes for this shot to the backboard. Follow-up possible here, but the double commit from Plea and Apollo sees it away for him now. Robot Man now down the midfield line, another double up, and these players just have to watch out. Can't get on top of each other too often here, else it might bite them on the other end.
Roll into the Portland corner half. Cava now. Plenty of boost, but gets instant challenge by Apollo. I said that these two were going to combine and duel each other this series, and sparks will fly, and so far they have. Cava hardly having much say in this series right now, as Portland's still off to a slower start, but the game is still tied. Just Jersey is all over them, and when you give Jersey a 2-0 lead, it's going to be quite the ask to try to come back from that, but if there's any team to do it, I do not doubt Portland's capabilities of doing that. It's backboard read. Off the backboard, will not find much contact other than passing to a teammate. Robot Man has had a good game so far, getting that first goal for Jersey, that opener. Here Here comes Plea yet again. The defense is backwards, and that will find the back of the net. 3 1/4 left here in game number 3, and Jersey just picking apart the defense.
Lee is putting in so much work too. That initial second touch off of the sidewall, even though it didn't result in an immediate scoring chance, it was so crazy to be able to set it up at that angle and putting in the work. Like I said, just too much speed. The defense nowhere in position. Now saving this one off his own back wall as Jersey now up by 1 with just over 3 minutes to go in regulation. They're looking to set up a 3-0 series lead. But again, it's a 1-goal lead here. Portland can do well to try and move quickly and punish this. Robot Man, though, wants a redirect up near the crossbar, and Kava will connect to save it away. Now trying for a centering pass of his own on target, and Apollo will knock it off. But here's End of You with a double attempt, a little too low to see that one home. Good midfield holds here so far, though, as Kava sends that one, but it's blocked immediately by Robot Man. And Jersey looks for a quick response on the attack here. End of You high up out of the corner, and the immediate touch is bounced down into the ground. A tricky one there, but Kava will find the clear over the top, buying a little bit more time for Portland to try and compose themselves and get a good offensive push here. Seen a little bit scrambled in the plays they want, the passes that they're looking for here on offense, just kind of taking whatever they can get against Jersey.
I agree. Here comes a flick, quick. Send it off into the backboard. Nobody there to follow until Plea here onto the sidewall. Just sends it straight back to Kava. Kava kind of seemed to assert himself as that back third. Here comes an interview with another double tap chance. Will it be denied? Won't find contact. Slum shot is denied. Here comes Kava. Off to the corner. Still down by 1. Around half the game remaining. Here comes Jersey. Another counterattack. Apollo. No passing options. Will have to do this himself, but gets bumped and taken off the ball by Portland. Portland electing to play a little bit more physical of a game. That's maybe what you have to do against a team like Jersey, who's just so mechanically sound. Here comes Plea now. Off the double demo. He's in a 1v1. Kava now. Gonna deny his ball here. Plum gets past the second, but it's just left for Apollo to pull up and shoot from the midfield. End of You being harassed on the goal line, still makes the save. Minute and 30 here left in game number 3. Portland still down 2-0 in this series. You do not want to go down 3-0. Here comes a shot. It will find the back of the net. Slum, who's done great on the offensive end so far, will find Portland's second and tie up this game.
Persistence to stick with that opportunity is great. You can see End of You going for the demos as well. You talk about playing a more aggressive offensive play style, really trying to throw Jersey out of their defensive rotations. And demolitions are one very easy way to do so. So if End of You keeps looking for those kind of opportunities, that's one more type of attack that Jersey has to watch out for. And that one will get sent in off of a forced own goal there. End of You credited with it.
Oh, was it Apollo? It was Apollo. Grabs that corner boost, just trying to save Plea on this bounce right here, but just jumps too early, gets too far in front of it, and winds up putting it in on his own net. A great Doomsy dish, but on the wrong side, and that is all the momentum swinging in Portland's favor. I mean, if there's any way to get the ball in, if it's an own goal, then you know, GG go next. You take those, but still plenty of time left in this Rocket League game for the Jackals to make a comeback and tie up this game yet again. Plea. I find a touch here, End of You, who's done a good job of kind of torching the defense and just getting the ball into positions like this for Slum to score. It's 4-2 now, and Portland are rolling.
And a beautiful pick apart of the defense right there. Obviously beating the first defender. Apollo gets caught high up on the wall, and Robot Man close for the clear, but the speed and aggression to that touch is exactly what won them that goal. So now they got a 2-goal lead. This is going to be really interesting going into the end of the game too, seeing Jersey play with a multi-goal deficit. How much will they be able to turn up from what we've seen earlier on in this series, or will it be more of the same as Plea is forced to save that one away from Kava? Here's Slum on the turnaround at the midfield line, is challenged to stick along there as Apollo puts a shot close to on target, can't quite get the second touch. Plea now coming in rotation, playing it slow, and Slum will punish. Less than 30 seconds to go. Jersey seems to be slowing down a little bit. I think this might be Portland's if they can hang on and keep the pressure up.
Less than 20 seconds remain. It's going to be Apollo. No boost on his flip reset attempt. They'll try to look for heads on the defense, but it's going to be Plea taken out in the midfield, and now Portland on the counter. Trying to secure this win, secure this lead. Double fake, fakes his teammate and the defense. I guess it wasn't a fake on his teammate as he was rotating out, but still sends Plea into the corner. That will do it here for game number 3, and that is the exactly what you wanted to see if you're a Portland fan. You did not want to see them go down 3-0 after only playing 2 games of Rocket League. You wanted to be able to see them fight back. And Jersey, obviously a great game that they played, but it just crumbled a little bit too late. Kava switching to that third man role. 6 saves on that game. 7 for Portland, 1 getting it by the End of You. Slum not having any. And I think I was going to mention this. That's what you wanted to see. Like if you're getting torched on the defensive end and you're just letting these long clears go in, you need to have that like best mechanical player kind of sit back and get these long clears back, kind of secure the defense before you can get something going on the offense. And I think that's exactly what Portland did here. A little bit of credit to the own goal, but still it was a 2-goal deficit, so Portland made it work regardless. My goodness, that does wonders for this team. And despite being worried about them going through or down 0-3 in this match, it would have been worrying to see them go down 0-3 regardless, even if it was in the series or not, because of the mental. Playing 2 games of Rocket League, going down 0-3, they had a great comeback win there. They're starting to roll here. Game number 4, Urban Central. What do you expect from these 2 teams?
I mean, you called it with the Portland defense. It's definitely a strong suit of theirs. They had one of the highest saves per game numbers, I believe, in this league, this specific team. So definitely to be expected from them. But it's also interesting to note that they were able to win that game in a multi-goal deficit while being outshot by Jersey. So that's a real problem here for Jersey. They need to find not just any scoring chance, but a quality scoring chance to make it past. You know, if somebody's going to have a brick wall 6 save performance, you've got to get creative with it. Maybe bring some more of the aggression like that demo from Plea early on here in this game. Maybe closer to the goal line here as this one gets challenged. Little double up there from the Jersey defenders. Plea now forced to touch this one away, and Slum can't quite turn it on target. But Portland with a strong start to this game. End of View takes a shot, and it's saved away from the crossbar. Slum is still in the corner, though, so Portland maintains possession. Tries to get a centering pass, but it's boomed out to the other side. Apollo now trying to get to this one above the attacker. Kava now gets the clear underneath. Robot Man up. We play a little back and forth here through the midfield. And in the early goings, it's been mostly Portland, but here's the first opportunity for Jersey. Will they be able to hold on to possession? Looks like Kava will get the clear.
And it just seems like so many quality chances for Portland where they just run out of players to finish the ball. They keep sending 1, 2, and 3 to get some good quality passes out front, but just nobody home to finish the shot. Jersey also kind of in that same boat. Not too much tallied for them. They still have no shots on the board despite that offensive pressure that they just had. There goes the 4th shot for Portland. 3 already for Kava. He's already putting on a shot clinic here in game number 4, kind of switching back to that aggressive role. And even if he's not switching back to the aggressive role, he can still play that cleanup third man and get a lot of shots. What you see here, keeps this ball in. No boost, gonna rotate back now. Slum is missed on his challenge. Where is he? Trying to find something to go for them here, but Kava with plenty of boost, gonna get the 1 touch, looking for a bump, looking for something. Slums fakes of a touch, and here comes, no, I was gonna say here comes End of View, but he elects to play the smart ball, drops back and let the Jersey defense just panic. They stand tall and still get this ball away. They still have hardly left their corner here in this game. Like you said, it may have felt to be all Portland, still feeling like all Portland is. They have refused to leave this half more than once on the occasion. That's a double miss there from Portland. Could open up some space here, but here comes a long clear, and these long clears were working for Jersey in the beginning of this series, but now there's just nobody to pass to, and Portland are doing a better job of rotating back and keeping Jersey pinned.
I feel like those long clears worked for Jersey so well because they were following them up earlier on. I wanted to say that I felt like the speed had transferred in this match. Robot Man will not find that one, but Portland is coming out a lot faster here to these touches. Here's Kava racing to that one at the crossbar, doubles into it. Slum looking for a shot, but Plea will connect. Now trying to block another one here. Only person back is End of View and gets beat over the top, but the shot goes wide from Robot Man. Here's Apollo trying to force the issue. Plea now coming in, but pulls off at the last second. Gets it over the top of Slum. Now here for Robot Man to try and take a shot, but no boost in the tank, and Kava will save away. So Jersey now trying to maintain possession. Plea gets blocked by End of View, though. Here's Kava on the backboard to try and block Robot Man, who doesn't find the touch. Loose ball out here in the midfield, and End of View will get the push back. We near the last 2 minutes of regulation. Still scoreless, though, throughout all of Portland's success on offense, and Jersey still has a chance to come away with this one.
You really got to look at Robot Man for this Jersey team. I mean, Plea and Apollo are going to do whatever it takes to get this shot open for him. He's just going to have to be the one to finish some of these shots. Here comes Apollo. That was an open net, but he rings it off the crossbar. Still scoreless here in game number 4. And here comes Plea off the sidewall. Read perfectly by End of View, but straight into Robot Man. Slum going to have to pick up the pieces here. He does not do so. It's going to be left to Kava to try to read this. He does. And the demo there from Portland onto the other team will open up space for them to clear, but Plea pulls up from the midfield over the challenge and just finds a perfect shot corner in top corner.
That was placement if I've ever seen it. I know usually when you're in cons, you're calling whether the ball's on target or not. I don't know if anybody in the lobby really knew for certain that one was going in, and it was a very beneficial bounce off of the post. But that is not to discredit the shot. It was perfectly placed there, and that one almost sneaks its way in. End of view looking for the follow-up, but can't find it. Closing in on the final minute, and Portland trying to get some more pressure going here. Kava jumps for it, risky one there, as nobody from Portland is in their own half, rotating out. So here comes Plea to the back wall. Follow shot from Robot Man is 50 away, and now Apollo's gone. So a lot of defenses needing to make quick transitions here. Back and forth. Here's Slum looking for a shot, but can't send it on target. Kava will have a little bit of time to get to it, and does win the 50 to the Jersey corner. End of view now gets a 50 going his way, but no boost in the tank. So comes back. Slum with a hold at midfield. Final 45 seconds here as Portland tries to fight off that third game win from Jersey.
Still going to be facing match point if they drop this game. Here comes a shot, saved away by Kava into the corner. They got 30 seconds to stay alive here. Not go down 3-1 into this series, but I mean, you've only played so many games of Rocket League. This is going to add up pretty quickly. Kava now called 50 into the corner. Good touch from Apollo. It seems like the nerves have gotten better to him this game, but he seems to be cleaning up a lot better. Ball launched into the corner. Double commit by Jersey. Off to the backboard. It's going to be free reign for Portland into the midfield. A swing and a miss from Kava, though. It looked like he tried to leave it for end of view for a free shot, but the touch is not there altogether. And now Plea with a great read on end of view. Past two Portland players looking for something in the mid, but the player goes sailing into the net. Apollo not reading it. That will hit the ground. That's 3-1 Jersey, and they're one away from securing the Fettuccine League Grand Final Championship.
It's going to be huge for them. They've got to fight off the pressure, the nerves that might be there. I don't know. They may not. Jersey does kind of look like they're feeling themselves a little bit, getting comfortable in these low scoring affairs, not necessarily having to, you know, insanely jack up the shot total for the game and just kind of keep it close for most of the time, but keep Portland out, especially when we thought in the beginning moments of that game that Portland had a lot of offensive pressure, some of the best that we had seen all series. But Jersey just able to hang with it and get this win. So now Portland, their backs are against the wall here under a match point, the first of 3 potential match points. But what do you think they can do? Obviously, I see Kava here with 5 shots on target in the last game. Is there anything Portland can do specifically to try and at least get this game back and get some momentum in their favor?
You've got to be able to just lock down that mental. I mean, it's a huge part of this game. There's not really much going on other than just small missed touches and small missed opportunities that you can just clean up and instantly turn the tides of this series around into your favor. You just got to be able to lock it down and get these good touches, some good, precise touches consistently into this series. That's the only way you're really going to beat this Jersey team, is they've not really made too many defensive mistakes, especially recently. Last game, they've been able to make these mistakes and then clean up after themselves pretty quickly. They have like those rare chances that do come out. So Portland have to find these cracks in the defense and have to find them fast, and they've got to find them and score on them almost all the time. So this kickoff already going into the favor of Jersey. Slum a little bit late to that one. Lucky has not doubled and 50'd in off that corner. Will still remain scoreless here. End of view now. Starting to play a little bit faster now, getting the aggression going for Portland. And Timo swings out for him. Kava now. Plenty of boost, sends this off into the sidewall. Perfectly read, and it's going to be sitting on target, but end of view back in time off the respawn. Get this ball. No boost. Looking for a teammate, just looking to get past somebody. Does not find anything. Kava off his own backboard. Plenty of boost. Going to launch this as high as he can over the defense. Now he's got no boost to follow this up with. Going to need a good 50 here. He finds it, but still nobody home as Slum's challenge is off wide. Here comes a robot. Off to the sidewall, looking for a flip as well off that sidewall. Cannot find it. Both these teams trying some risky plays, hoping to get some sort of momentum here into this series, especially Jersey. You want to be able to finish this series off quick, take advantage of that game 1 forfeit, and push yourselves as the Fettuccine champions. Portland still here in game number 5. Still going to be rolled into the corner here, off to the sidewall. Going to be demoed as Slum. Jersey, despite having pressure early on, still have not found a goal. And Portland done fairly well of holding this midfield and not really giving up too many looks. Aside from this one, here comes Jersey off to the side. 3.5 minutes here. Off of the wall is end of view, and Portland starting to find a foothold here, Galgan.
Agree with you there, and that proves it. End of view, able to collide with that one up near the crossbar. Watch this one again as Kava pops it up out of the corner, not even hitting the wall once. The end of view just takes it. Nice soft little tap under the crossbar, and Portland is up by 1. And I feel like he really nailed it hit the nail on the head, so to speak, with Portland's control of the midfield. A lot of Jersey's early opportunities were stemming out of the corners, and they really weren't getting a whole lot going from there. This is a little bit of an awkward left ball here, but End of View searching for that redirect. But Portland really is playing strong out of the midfield, and that was a beautiful centering pass from Kava as well on that opportunity. Now Jersey trying to bring it back the other way. I do like seeing that Jersey is not willing to play conservatively despite having a 3-match point cushion. But regardless, we have less than 3 minutes to go here in the first opportunity for Jersey to close it out. And Apollo now has to clear this one away. Here's Kava coming quickly. They collide in the corner. The ball goes out towards that midfield line. Here's Plea with time and space. Absolutely rips one towards the crossbar, and End of View will be up in time. Centering pass attempt finds Plea, but can't put the shot on target. Demo there onto Robot Man will hopefully slow down Jersey's push a little bit, but here's Kava having to clear from the top of the box. A little too far forward. Slum has to make a save, and a good turn there in desperation. Slum gets the clear. Portland give themselves a little bit of room to breathe here, but will Jersey be able to bring it back with the same pace as we get closer to the end of regulation?
He had a good momentum swing there onto the offensive end. Here comes Slum with the shot. Does not find contact. That could have been all they needed to secure this game, but Kava not done yet. Waterfall's down. Nobody there to read, but End of View. My goodness, I don't think we could say his name enough, but this one will say his name again. It flies past him. Robot Man snipes the bottom corner. I was just about to credit End of View for having a great Game 5 performance here, having great saves, great 50s, and a good shot, but now Robot Man finds the shot over his head, and we're back level 1-1 Jersey. Not wanting this game to slip away, they want to finish it as early as they can.
Got some familiar words for Jersey. Big, booming clears. It's exactly what got them that goal. And here's Robot Man with another one towards the back wall. But if they can get it past this Portland defense before they can even get close to their own net, they're going to have a lot of success here, as Apollo could turn, but instead Robot Man comes all the way through, looking for a double. What a touch there. Ends up centering, and the shot is saved by Kava on the goal line. Apollo can't pick the post, and we stay tied at 1 here with about a minute and a half to go. Robot Man high up over the ceiling. End of View will find it and put it on target. Plea touches away. Slum is there, though, in the corner to try and send this one up. Has about 50 boosts to do so. Pushing it out. Kava with the shot, and it goes in!
I have to take another look at this. I thought it was dangerous, obviously. Slum getting a great touch out to the mid, leaving for Kavo, but Kavo sends the shot wide, but the defense puts it right back into him just out of desperation to get that cleared away, and an unfortunate 50-50 goes into the net of Jersey. Here comes another chance off the kickoff, and I was just gonna say, when it comes to like critical points in this game, in this series, crunch time if you would, for both of these teams. Here comes End of View with a quick double off the side, having to finish, no, gets denied off to the backboard. Now Slum looking for his read, does not find the angle. Finally, can I get a chance to speak? When it comes to clutch plays of these two teams, they've both shown perfect. I mean, when Portland was facing down at match point against San Antonio, they clutched up in that overtime. And when Jersey felt the odds against Detroit after being down so hefty in that series, they came back and won the series. So both of these teams, second half teams, honestly, but the favor of those comebacks are in Portland now, as they still face 3-1 down in this series, looking to take game number 5 and secure at least a 3-2. It's going to be Apollo now. Quick shot denied by End of View in the midfield. It's going to be a counterattack here for Portland if they can get a hold of this ball. But Plea up from the midfield still gets beat on the ball by Slum. Ball will stall out here into the air. More precious time wasted. Plea with no boost, just looking to see if he can demo Kava, but not there in time. A great 50-50 hold from Jersey. This will be their last attempt, most likely. But Kava denies it into the midfield. Robot Man with the back pass. Unfortunate, but will be read by Plea. It's there from End of View, but Plea not getting that boost. Move the boost there to be grabbed. Still, offensive pressure here for Jersey. This is the last chance. Here comes Robot Man. It's denied by Kava. He holds strong in the air. Plea off to the sidewall. End of View will deny that shot as well. We'll see at least a game 6 here and some clutch plays from Portland.
There we go. I feel like Portland is heating up a little bit, and for good reason. They're really, just like you said, bringing the momentum in those clutch plays. Finally managing, I know I said it a lot, but finally managing to outshoot this Jersey squad, and I feel like that is a key to victory for them. The pressure that they had, especially to be in such a clutch situation where you're facing the first of 3 potential match points against you, and to only be up by, well, to be tied for most of the game, and then to only be up by 1 for the remainder of it, and still give it everything you've got, because you always hear this mentality, you know, we've got the lead, we can play safe, we can keep one close to the goal, as long as they don't score, we win. But Portland did not do that. They said, we are going to bring the same heat, the same pressure, we're going to go like we're trying to Brazil you, and we're going to get the win that way. So hats off to Portland for playing their hearts out here in this 5th game of the series, but they've got to do it 2 more times if they're going to be the grand finals champions.
Game 6 for the Fettuccine League Grand Finals. Jersey's still in the mint. Portland's still in that pale brown. This is where Jersey won against Detroit last time on Thursday. This is where Portland lost against San Antonio on Thursday. Game 6 definitely in favor of Jersey here as we wait for another player to join the lobby. But this is crunch time for either one of these 2 teams. Player not joining the lobby will have a restart here most likely, as we not really sure what's going on, but not sure where the 3rd player is. Must have DC'd and not joined in off the kickoff. I mean, we still wait here in game number 6. Like I said, we talk about the previous game 6s. Portland losing in to San Antonio in game 6 after San Antonio had a great series. We will get that restart here going soon. Portland had a great game 6 against San Antonio, but San Antonio was just able to close that series out, or close the game out, and force a game 7 to that series, which Portland won promptly. But this is where Jersey took a hold of Detroit and just sent them out of the playoffs. I mean, it was a dominant showing. I mean, they had 4 goals within the first minute and a half of just nonstop Rocket League, and especially that 4-goal finish in that game 6 for Jersey. That was right after they just got like blown out like 6-3 in the game before. So it is going to be interesting to see how these 2 teams play on this game 6, especially Portland still down match point. I mean, well, it worked last time, but do you see any changes on the Jersey side for this game?
I think they just have to come out swinging right away. I mean, it's tough too because Jersey had such potent offense in the beginning of the series, and they still have that speed and aggression that they're playing with. But I feel like the creativity in the offensive chances is lacking. I know we talked a lot about the mechanical abilities of some of the specific players on both of these rosters. But speaking from a team perspective, you know, when you're playing threes, you always want to look for really tight passing plays. I feel like, especially with Jersey in the last game, we saw a lot of offensive opportunities generated out of the corners. We didn't really see a whole lot of infield passes. We could probably utilize the backboard more. You know, just these bread and butter techniques on offense that'll make Portland's defending that much more difficult. But again, we go back to that dichotomy of Portland's defense being so strong. They have about 6 saves a game registered throughout the whole season, which is not an easy thing to pull off. You have to be playing very strong defense, especially when you're finishing that high on the leaderboard as well. You know that the defense is strong, not just strong because they need to be, but strong because they can be.
I definitely agree. I mean, we really did, like you mentioned, we really did see a lack of passing plays and infields, trying to find that striker in Robot Man, especially from Jersey in that game number 5. And I will agree that that's a good portion as to why Portland won that series. That they didn't really have much great offensive chances against them compared to what Portland was putting onto Jersey. Portland was just bringing shots off the post and just finding teammates off of those and just getting the balls in the net that way. But when you're Jersey, when your offensive weapon, I mean, Robot Man seems to be putting in most of these goals, but Apollo has been fairly quiet in this series, apart from like a good performance early on in this series. But you want to be able to see him. It's been mainly Plea getting some great challenges and some good space opening for his team. So Apollo having some of the best mechanics in Fettuccine that I have seen, and Cavo being on the opposite side of him. Cavo's having a great performance. Interview especially having a great performance there in that game number 5 to really secure that win for Portland. I mean, he had great saves. I think he had like 4 or 5 saves, 1 or 2 goals. He was on the board MVP for Portland in that game. So I'm looking to see if him being that rock for Portland opens up more mechanical capabilities for Slum and Cavo, and if Apollo steps up and hits something crazy, if that opens up anything for Jersey.
And even if Apollo and Cavo are having slow games, it's nice to see every single player on the pitch be able to sort of pick up the weight as you go. You know, it happens all the time. I feel like a issue that plagues most Rocket League players is consistency, not just in a single game, but in an entire series, especially when you're talking best of 7. It's very hard to maintain that peak performance for the entirety of the series. So knowing that you have players on your roster that can pick up the pace if you're having an off, couple of minutes or an off game and try and carry that weight, I think will go a long way for both of these teams. Obviously, we have very little of this series remaining, but still incredibly crucial games. The pressure is certainly going to be very high for both of these teams as Jersey again tries to close out this series before Portland can bring it all the way back for a decisive Game 7, which will be even more impressive with the Game 1 forfeit as well.
I would agree. I mean, that would technically be, if Portland could pull it off in 7 games, it'd theoretically be a 4-2 finish, but I mean, Jersey obviously getting that Game 1 forfeit into their favor. Start to see players join back up. Looks like we're just waiting on one player where we can get this game started. But I mean, like I said, Endoview had a great performance last game, and if he can still be that rock for Portland this game, that's going to be huge for Portland for momentum-wise. Because Slum, like I said, Slum and Kava have great mechanics. Kava being a great striker and Slum being a great finisher as well. We saw him be, really outstanding on the offensive end early on in this series. It's going to be on really the entirety of Portland to play together as a unit, as when they don't play together as a unit, they get these long clears over their head, and Jersey just gets free real estate on the offensive end to keep pressure. But when I've been watching this series, the 50-50 game has almost been entirely into Portland's favor. Their 50s are just seem to be stronger and more precise and just better for the team compared to Jersey. Jersey just having to result to beat the player to the ball and send it far and away from him, which both strategies work. But if you're going to play a physical game, you've got to be able to win those 50-50s.
Exactly, and that's going to result in a lot more possession control for Portland too if they're able to keep those 50s within each other, get the passes going. And you talk about the big clears from Jersey, I feel like it just becomes a matter of Portland not letting them get to that ball. I mean, it's simple as that, and it's easier said than done, but winning those 50s is going to cut off a lot of those opportunities where a Jersey player is faster to the ball, and you know that 9 times out of 10 or whatever statistic may have you, Jersey is going to try and boom that ball as far as they can and then follow up that opportunity. It's something that we saw them doing very early on in the series, something that has somewhat slowed down as we've continued on, in my opinion. Jersey not exactly too keen to follow their clears initially, but if it's something that they can keep doing in the remainder of this series to try and close it out, get those big booming clears, be the first to those challenges, because like you said, Portland is winning a majority of those 50s and getting them to go their way. There's a degree to which you want to take touches on offense or just in general to keep away from your opponents. But not only do you have to keep away from your opponents, you have to keep possession within your own ranks too. Otherwise, you're just going to be conceding a counterattack that for either team, a counterattack is not ideal.
We're still waiting on the arrival of the third player here. Just going to keep rambling on about statistics. I mean, like you said, I mean, shots have mainly been in favor of Jersey throughout the series, and they've earned them. I mean, just getting long clears on target and just making the defense jump. Portland starting to rotate that deep third a little bit better and lock down the plays to where they're not getting these long clears in the net as often. Although we did see one go in game number 4 on that Urban Central. I'm not sure if one went in on game number 5, but we head to game number 6 here. I'm looking to see that third really just stand out for Portland like they have been these past 2 games, because that's been the difference maker, especially in these past 2 game wins for Portland. That defense has just held strong and got these long clears back out, at least into the teammates. They've taken their time getting on the offensive end and just setting up good plays. Like we mentioned early on in this series, Jersey was just a little bit more have at the end, throw the ball at the wall and see what happens, and just having the speed and capability to beat the Portland defense to the ball and get good goals off of it. Whereas Portland has just set up some great opportunities off the backboard and just getting some great plays all together as well. But like we saw that one miss in game number 4, I believe, if I can recall with my old man memory, Cavo was looking to find the game-tying goal and send it off into the mid for Endoview, but that stretch of his car did not find contact, and it went behind Endoview, so it cost Portland that offensive chance. So you've got to be able to get precise touches. If you're going to look for precise touches, you got to hit them, especially on a stage as big as this. I mean, it's just going to be huge.
have to agree with you there. And with a series with score lines as tight as this, those one or two small opportunities that go wayward, they are going to be the difference maker in this continuation of the series. I mean, you don't think about those small moments where you get one miss that could have been a nice scoring opportunity until the end of the game. But when you get to the end of the game and you're down by one goal, losing that one, you start to ask yourself what could have been done differently. It's so difficult as well to look back in hindsight and know what you could have done differently. Like you were saying with End of You, with that opportunity, it was a very strong one for Portland too, surely going to result in at least a nice backboard touch, trying to set up a goal for that game. But it's something that these players just have to nail that consistency about. And I feel like a lot of our talk just has to boil down to the speed, to the touches. These players just need to be faster. They know that everybody on the pitch is going to try and take the optimal touch whenever they can get it. And so being able to get there first and at least have some sort of agency over where your pass is going, where your clear is going, that's going to go a long way.
Still awaiting the arrival of the third player. Staff gets involved in deciding over the rules and getting something figured out for these two teams. I mean, we'll keep talking until the cows come home, until we have our next series as well. But I mean, it's been a great series altogether. Recapping that game one forfeit, Jersey already getting ahead in that game, and then stealing away game two as well, just off of dominant showing, catching Portland off guard. Portland battling back in game number 3, getting that good tight finish, and then extending it to a 4-2 finish on DFH day. And we move on to game 4. Portland slips up a little bit. Jersey brings the rain, and they get some good goals out of it, some long clears that just find the mark. And Jersey moves ahead to 3-1 in the series. And then game number 5, we had an exciting one there. A close finish yet again, where Portland just barely scraped away with a win there. As we move on to game number 6, Portland still got momentum into their favor, but still facing yet another match point scenario against Jersey. So Jersey, they've done good so far. I mean, they got the 2 game wins they need to at least force a game 7. They're looking to close it out here in at least 6 as Portland's battled back. There's not really much else to say here. We're just waiting on the players to go through. I mean, like I said, I'm looking at End of You to hold down the fort and get some good plays as being that third man. He's just been playing great these past 2 games. Slum and Kava. Slum's been a little bit off the rocker this series, I would say, especially after the first 2 games that he played. They've started off strong, and it seems like they've kind of just let Kava and End of You take the reins, which, I mean, if they're playing great, all for it. But we will start off here. Game number 6. It looks like a DC has been in effect, so the rules will state it has to start as a 2 versus 3. Or at least that is what we're getting told. So we will start this series, game 6. An unfortunate yet another disadvantage for Portland, now being faced with that game 1 forfeit and now being down a player in game number 6. They face elimination as Jersey looks for that championship. A swing and a miss from Kava. That's an open net. It will be bar under the bar. Plea 9 seconds in, finds the first goal, and that could be all they need.
And I really want to believe in Kava and Slum here, but it's just such a tall mountain to climb. I mean, again, I want to believe in them here. I know they have the capabilities to pull something like this off, but Jersey is a strong team at full strength here, let alone playing in a 3v2. So here goes Robot Man to the back wall, trying to double, but can't quite get there. Apollo does get it up, and Plea will go for the follow-up shot, and that's a quick second there, both credited to Plea. And we're hoping that End of You is able to reconnect, obviously wishing for nothing but the best, but still a good sequence here from Jersey, exactly what you want to see, offensive passing off the backboard.
I agree. I mean, aside from a complete series forfeit, this is one of the worst ways to go out. You've got to be able to hold strong still mentally as the kickoff out of your favor off that 2v3. You've got to be able to hold strong, find some sort of pattern here that works for you. I know there's very limited options, but you've got to be able to find something to face this Jersey team that's just been non-stop pressuring you, that you've been barely able to hold on to with 3 players on the field. Now you got to do it with 2, but that's a great block from Slum. The net's open, but he won't have enough boost and runs out of players to help him. This is that corner boost as well. Kava's now shot is denied off into the corner. Now the numbers game on the transition. Apollo, good 50 win by Kava there. Excuse me, Slum. Gonna continue with this ball. Plays it slow, finds time, finds the shot, it's back corner. That's 4 minutes remaining here, plenty of time, and that's still 1 goal deficit.
Look at the control there too. Slum just knowing where that ball is going exactly and being at the right spot. The recovery on the sidewall too to get around to that. A beautiful display there. And the most beautiful part of all that, that was all Slum. So essentially you're talking a 1v3 there. I mean, not to hype up, you know, just to drop back down or anything like that, but a very good look for Portland here as they bring themselves back within one. Slum is able to clear that one away. If they can play some really smart defense like here, like it looks like they're shaping up to do, they could be in a really good spot moving forward. It's still going to be difficult. Kava will collect this one from Plea. Now on the sidewall, beats Plea. Robot Man and Apollo both back there near the corner to try and clear right. Here's Slum though. With a shot opportunity, you can see Kava going for that demo, but unable to find it. And Jersey looks to push the other way. Apollo quickly into the corner, centering pass attempt, looks for his own shot and gets it. Beats Kava there, and a 3-1 lead for Jersey.
As chat was saying, it's winnable, but this is just a great read from Apollo, and Kava just not setting up in time to read that shot. He expected low, it went high behind him. It's 3-1 now for Jersey, and I hate to have this painted as them as the bad guys, but there's been so much adversity and just unfortunate things go wrong for Portland here, but it's no credit taken away from Jersey. They've played a great series. I mean, high pressure offense, great saves on defense, good, you know, passing plays as well. As we see yet another one here, Apollo looking for Plea off that 50-50. Gonna look to crash here on the board. I just want nothing taken away from Jersey here, as Portland's played a great series when they've had all three players on the field. Still playing fine here, but just being down by 2. Jersey, well deserving. Both these teams well deserving of a championship here. It will just come down to this final game. There will be allowed a third player to join, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but Portland, regardless, still need to get something going for this 2v3 as we now tick to halftime in this game number 6. It's a quick shot from Kavo, but defense not shaken by it. It'll be Apollo. Clear this one away. Numbers game playing in effect now as it looked like it bumped onto Slum as the rotations get back. It's a great save from Kava, but they all have to rotate back so quickly, being down a player. 2 and 20 seconds remaining here in game number 6. Jersey, this is all or nothing. Portland, this is do or die. You've got to survive here, and Jersey has to close it out here. You want to avoid a game 7 at all costs if you're a Jackals fan. That's a great shot, saved off the post. Follow-ups put off the post as well. Here comes Robot Man to finish. No, taken away by Plea. This shot not fast enough, ran out of boost. This ball still into the Portland corner. Gonna be a quick shot, saved away by Kava as well. They're playing great defense now, and I saw it in chat, but if you want 2 players to play this 2's game, I mean, Kava and Slum, obviously I've credited them a lot with having great mechanics into this league. I want to be able to have them 2 connect right here. Here comes a shot opportunity. Plea back in time. It's this save off to the side. Now backboard read will be made. Nobody home for Portland. It's an open net. Can Robot Man get the touch? He does, but a great reaching bump from Slum will keep them alive here. Still down 2 goals. Minute and a 30 here. Portland needs something fast. Here comes a quick shot. It's in. 1 goal deficit yet again. Still a minute and a half remains.
And Slum and Kava are playing this exceptionally. They are not letting Jersey get comfortable at all, always keeping them on their toes. There's good offensive pushes. There's plenty of defensive saves and clears. They've got to lock it in here. There's a minute 25 to go, down by 1. That one is going on target. The one again. We're tied at 3.
And I did receive the note from staff, there will not be allowed a disconnect at this time now, as time is ticked away for that. Minute and 21 seconds remain. It is a tie ball game, and Portland have to keep going. They have to keep running. Jersey do not want to lose this in a 2v3. They want to be able to close this out in 6, take the championship, and go home. Here comes Plea now with an opportunity, but a great standing save from Cavo. Past 1, past 2. His teammate is dead behind him, looking to get past the 3rd, but everybody's rotated back now for Jersey. Tie ball game, a great 50 win from Slum. Now Robot Man looking for something, but elects to leave it out. It's Apollo versus Cavo on the goal line. Cavo wins the exchange, sends it off to the side. 50 into the corner. Plea, swing and a miss on the ball. We'll get a back pass though to Apollo, but that net's open. It will be handed to Cava. It will be an open net. Portland take the lead.
This is absolutely insane. Jersey has one job here in the 2v3 to play conservatively and make sure that they have someone back for these big clears, but Cava's just allowed to sit at midfield and absolutely slot it when nobody's home. 52 seconds, And now Portland has the lead here. Can they hold it as Plea is playing very slow on the sidewall here, waiting for Kava. They're trying to bait out a challenge and get Portland out of position here. Slum with an early jump. It goes off the ceiling, but he still connects with it into the corner, now sent out towards Plea. And Kava, now the only one back, needs to be careful with this, sends it off his own crossbar, and Robot Man can't tuck it home. 30 seconds to go here in regulation. The demo onto Kava, but Slum will carry this one up and buy time as Kava goes into the opposite corner. Slum with a demo onto Apollo. Plea now to the sidewall. Kava has to turn off from this one. That's a big booming clear. Will he get there in time? He will not. We are tied once again at 16 seconds left.
We finally see the mechanics of Apollo just dusting this ball, hitting it so hard, saving his flip for it, and Cavo just nowhere. I mean, he was close, but that ball was just so hard, like, just hit so hard, it just finds the back of the net. Now still, 2v3 remains, 4-4, 15 seconds remain here. That's a swing and a miss from Slum. Cannot resort to the 3v3 ways. You have to be able to hold on to this 2v3. Now Plea, looking past one, does not find it. Slum staying strong on his 50-50. He's going to elect to go for that corner boost. Now Cavo needs a good touch here. He finds it. It will hit the ground. It will be sent to overtime. 2 versus 3. The odds stacked against the Journey, and Jersey still facing match point. How is this going to happen? Not off of a kickoff. Here comes Plea, looking for a 50. He finds the flick. Jersey take it home. Despite the odds, they will secure this win. There are your Fettuccine League champions after winning the East and now winning the league. My goodness, what a showing between these two teams.
Listen, you said that both of these teams were deserving of a championship win, and Jersey has done it. They made it here to the championship. They took the series win, and they are your Fettuccine League champions. You have to give credit to Portland. They played against so much adversity this entire series. They worked the entire season to get to this point, and they left it all out on the field. There is no shadow of a doubt that they brought their A game, but it was just unfortunate at the end for them. It was an absolutely fantastic played match regardless of the outcome here. Everybody playing great Rocket League. Jersey will walk away with the Fettuccine League championship here.
Like you said, that's a great showing from either one of the two teams. I mean, just the odds stack so heavily against Portland. It's so hard to fight back against it. But they did. They were starting to roll for the Game 6 finish and starting to find that Game 7. And then the disconnect happens. They have to play that Game 6 in a 2v3. They still find a lead in there, but just the numbers game get to him. I mean, it's just a great shot from Apollo and just a good 1v1 play off the kickoff from Plea onto that net. Just finds it beautifully, but you can't take anything away from Jersey. 2v3, Game 1 forfeit all you want to. They played a great series and they earned those 3 game wins that they got. It'll be a tough pill to swallow for Portland, as that is not how you want to end the series and how you've been playing well so long and just so well all season. That's not how you want to go out, but you've got to be able to hang your head high and just say, hey, you know, we played a great series. It is what it is. That's how it happens. But regardless, that is a championship for the Jersey Jackals. Actually, the first championship for the Jersey Jackals franchise. Portland having 2 early on in the United Rogue history, Season 5 wins. But that is the first franchise championship for Jersey. They secure it here in Fettuccine in Season 11.
And again, congratulations to them. That is how we conclude our Fettuccine League season, but we still have 2 grand finals scheduled for you tonight. Coming up next is the Macaroni League Championship, taking place between the Las Vegas Tyrants and the Carolina Reapers. You do not want to miss the next 2 matches, so we're going to go to a short break, and we'll be right back with those.
Came from a broken home. I've seen so many people go. Learn to make it on my own. It's easier for me to be alone. So how are you? Keep cutting through. Claiming you're not like the other guys. And only if I could give you a chance. Show me that you mean it. We'll feel some type of way. Why do you keep chasing clouds? Gonna leave before I feel something. Before I go and change my mind. I said, why do you keep chasing clouds? Gonna leave before I feel something. Before I go and change my mind. Something must be wrong with me. Keep wanting just to see you show up at my door. Et même quand je suis froide, un peu indifférent, tu continues tout de même de montrer tes efforts. I'm trying to keep my heart in peace. I just can't think about the way that I feel. It's too hard to trust. I mess it up. I just can't risk to be falling like this. Oh, why do you keep chasing clouds? Before I go and change my mind. I said, why do you keep chasing clouds? Gonna leave before I feel something. Before I go and change my mind. I said, why do you keep chasing clouds? Gonna leave before I feel something. Before I go and change my mind. I said, why do you keep it? You make me wanna change my mind.
I was all alone. Then you showed up under my umbrella. Oh, shelter from the cold. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here?
Welcome back, everybody, to United Rogue Esports. We got the Macaroni Finals here. This time, I am Chaos Spike. Join with me is Sizz. We've had a roller coaster of emotions this past 2 games, and I gotta say, people might be a little bit frustrated with the 2v3 and whatever, but United Rogue did everything they could, bent a lot of rules. It was definitely not the league's fault, and I think people just gotta really take a look at that. I'm the GM of the team that just happened to. And our guys played their hearts out. Our subs computer was not going to turn back on. So I want to see all the support for the production crew. They've done everything they could. And let's see the Carolina Reapers and the Las Vegas Tyrants get back into this as we put them way behind because all the bent rules that we did.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but these things happen nonetheless. I mean, coming in though into these back finals, let's move on to this. Carolina last night played a phenomenal series, taking that Eastern Conference Finals, and LVT as well, beating out Knock in those Western Conference Finals. Huge series. They were super fun to watch, super fast-paced both games. So really excited to see these guys play it out. Everyone thinks it's going to be a close series, Chaos, and I think so as well. Let's see how these guys can start and how they play out.
Yeah, I'm really curious now that we get to see these two go head-to-head. I've been waiting to see all week of this, and like we wanted to do, we wanted to get right into this as we were really behind schedule. So, players to look out for, Link and KH on one side. Faceless Turtles has been an absolute machine gun for Las Vegas on the other side, and Crimson. It looks like Shraxel is the third who did not play in the last game. So, we will see how that impacts the lineup because they were pretty strong last week.
And here we are already, a little bit of back and forth, not too much going on, a little bit of offense going on. The quick shot from Turtles easily denied, and like you said, pointing out those key players to them, I really want to see how Turtles and KH match up against each other. Both teams really led their teams in offense, and that's a good play already, making his name known. Turtles off of that infield pass, strikes first for Las Vegas, a nice shot from him.
Yeah, Las Vegas has been on an absolute tear, and I'm not really sure who I want to pick as a favorite here because they just been ripping up the field. By Carolina, I mean, they are very dangerous, but I don't know if you're very aware of the curse of the KHs or not, but he's been to multiple finals and has never been able to pull the trigger in the end. So if he loses tonight, I think that's 3 finals in a row he could not get the championship, and he wanted me to talk about that, so he's looking to break the streak.
So he obviously has it on his mind then for sure. See what he can do here. Launching that downfield. Crimson looking to control down to Shraxel. 50 away though from Pav. Pav looking for blood. Bumping Crimson high off. Turtles has to make a play into his corner. Does so. Pitching into the Carolina half. Pav though trying to get it back out of his half. Shraxel. Nice 50 middle. Crimson getting beat by Link here. On target. Turtles has to hit away. Does so. Back into his own corner. Link now looking for this infield pass. Cage cheated up too far though. So Turtles clearing this back down into the Carolina half. Shraxel now looking to make a play for this Pav. Trying to beat him though. Both players miss. Pav cannot get the second touch. Crimson clearing away, but Cage is there looking for the infield. Link not quite ready though for that pass. I mean, both teams looking maybe a little bit nervous and not quite there yet for each other. The rotation's looking a little bit shaky here, Chaos.
Yeah, they definitely looking like the nerves are on the edge here a little bit for both sides. It's going to take them a game to get that out, and you know, them sitting around because we were so behind schedule, I thought that might have simmered them a little bit there, but you don't really get them out till you're in the game. So now we get to see all the emotions on the sleeve here and who's going to come up making the less amount of mistakes. Shraxel, quick shot on goal, turned aside by KH. And you know, I'm thinking the game plan here by the Dinosaurs is Shraxel's going to be looking to get under the skin of KH, working some physicality there and bumping him around because he is definitely by far the biggest striker on the team.
I've yet to see a crazy amount of bump plays. A few here and there, but nothing really extremely tactical, I don't think. Just trying to figure out the other's play style. But this is a nice shot on target from Crimson. Cage makes the save though, looking to follow it again. Crimson coming in from his half though, back passing to Turtles. Turtles not quite the touch he wants. Pav now off into the LVT side. Link low boost 50 towards Shraxel. Shraxel now looking to control 50 away by KH. Link still there though, not making contact. A demo in the backfield though, this could be huge, but no, Crimson spawned right at the ball, right into his lap. Double commit here though from KH and Turtles. Rather, Shraxel, but wait, this is a good clear. It's just going to be an open net all the way down. Carolina getting punished for too much of an overcommitment.
Yeah, a little bit of an insurance goal here coming in for Las Vegas, so that's got to feel good. Get a couple out of the way right away. Now, Carolina, they got to break the ice here as they're looking, you know, we talked about a little bit nervous out here. They're not really getting the shots on goal that they're used to getting. This is a very offensive-oriented team, and they only have 3 shots right now, and we have played 3.5 minutes, give or take. AH gonna scoop this one up. He's gonna try and work with a little bit of space. Could not get the touch he wanted. Link, big clear, all the way downfield. Faceless up early. We'll move that one back. We are approaching 1 minute left here, and so far, the Tyrants looking strong.
Still showing no signs of slowing down. They want to keep their foot on the gas pedal, keep this pressure going. That's a good demo. The backfield is going to be an open net. Oh, it's going to bounce out, but Straxel there to clean up his own mistake. Las Vegas not letting go of this offensive pressure, choking Carolina with 3 goals now.
Yeah, I like to say that's probably the nail in the coffin, but if there's a team that can overcome adversity here in a 3-goal deficit, it probably is KH's team. So we will see if they can try and fix something up, because they got to change up a lot to really get some goals here against Las Vegas. As right now, they're looking pretty tight. Faceless Turtles, quick toucher off the corner, trying to round that back around. That one's touched off the crossbar and right out the other end. Right now, the pressure is mounting and just making the Reapers crumble in front of their net.
Carolina getting a little bit of their own medicine. Yesterday, they'd like to do this to Nashville, just constant pressure, keep going, never letting you get out of their half. And now Las Vegas doing the same thing. And of course, last night's series, I will note that Carolina's first game was much like this. It was very slow, started out very rough and shaky. So I'm curious to see how they bounce back of this. As we're under the 30-second mark, and Vegas still keeping this offensive pressure going. They want everything.
Yeah, dying seconds here, and Las Vegas will definitely be taking game 1, and that's gonna feel good to get the first one out of the way. Carolina, they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board here and try and figure something out, and they might have figured out something late, but Straxel, big save on the goal line to keep the shutout intact here. Perhaps, unless they get one more strike at the end, Linky gotta put that one around the corner, that will drop, and game 1 goes to the Las Vegas Tyrants.
And like you said, Straxel, that key player for Las Vegas to be looking out for. 2 goals and 2 saves, rocking that 500+ point game for his team. Looks super solid on the offense and the pressure overall. So, I mean, this first game, Las Vegas definitely taking that in their hands. I want to see how Carolina, especially KH, like you said, strikes back against that insurmountable amount of pressure that just could not get out of their half. They were stuck for so long. I mean, the time of possession for that was crazy for Las Vegas.
So, Carolina, what are they going to do here, Sis? Because obviously they were kept goose eggs across the board there. They did a little bit of defense, but I can't remember if it was you that casted Carolina with me last week, but nonetheless, they're a very offensive team. And this is very uncharacteristic to be shut out just completely by a team. So, what are you thinking here? What are they going to correct and change up here in game 2?
I mean, watching these guys play, they just looked nervous. Like, I mean, the first game, clammy, you're pale, you're nervous, you're freaking out. I mean, it's going to happen. Nerves are high. You got to calm down, fix your rotations. I saw a lot of times where they were getting good opportunities, maybe on passes or outlets, and they just weren't there. They didn't trust. They were nervous of the clear. They honestly maybe respected Vegas's ability with the ball just a little too much. So calm down, go back to how you played yesterday, and keep toe-to-toe with these guys. They know that they can, and work on those rotations. They just look a little bit outclassed with Vegas.
Yeah, and the East, I think, generally has won more championships than the West here. So the West trying to prove that they are the best here. But like you said, the nerves potentially getting to Carolina. And I mean, KH has said it himself before. He doesn't bode very well in the finals here. And this is not looking good already as Faceless Turtles making a face for himself out there, putting one in. 14 seconds in, they have a lead.
This is a nice angle. KH cheated up too close. I don't think he thought that Turtles could get that angle. Nonetheless, a good start from Turtles. Again, opening the scoreboard for Vegas. So that very reminiscent of that first game. Kickoff goals are vital and very huge, especially in these high-stakes scenarios. So curious to see how Carolina responds to that, or if they're going to be stuck in that reoccurring offensive pressure. Again, Crimson, a nice 50 over the net, but Vegas not quite ready for it. Still, though, looking like they're keeping a lot of that offense from game 1. That's a miss, though, from Crimson. Straxel trying to follow, though. Great save from Pav.
Big save indeed here, but Las Vegas continues to mount an offensive pressure here. KH and company looking to just control the ball for longer than a few seconds, as it's just been a struggle. 0 shots recorded for them right now, 3 on the other side. So they are shutting them out shot-wise right now. KH up top, gonna use his recovery off the ceiling to try and get ahead on this one. This one's gonna roll back slowly. Crimson will be there. I'm seeing the main issue here is, Las Vegas is doing such a good job at closing these gaps and just not giving any space at all as Straxel bangs that one in from way back home. 2-0 Tyrants.
Oh, nice snipe from Straxel rather, sorry. Like you said, just closing that gap quicker. They look faster to every ball. They're challenging quicker. They're not respecting Carolina with the ball. They're instant challenging them on all ends. And that I don't think that slow play for Carolina is going to work against a team like this. At least not right now, because they are looking hot.
Indeed. I mean, they got themselves an assurance goal, 2-0, and Carolina just first shot recorded on goal by them a few seconds ago, but one is not going to do it here. Faceless going to try and put this one down in front. Cage to Pav on orthodox play. Gets it out of the zone, but met by Crimson, who puts it straight back in on the goal line. Straxel going to try and get that over top one. He does. Cage moving on this one. Tries to get it below Turtles. Turtles coming in with a big 50-50. Straxel in the corner against Pav and Cage. A little bit of aggression here, but it could pay off, and it will not. And Las Vegas comes up big on the goal line.
At least a little bit of signs of life there for Carolina's offense. Not getting the goal, but it was a good opening nonetheless. Las Vegas defense holding on strong though. Here already on the counter, Straxel trying to do it himself, saved away by Link. Turtles though beating Pav into that corner now. Link looking for that clear, not making contact though. Crimson is instantly there for the follow. Link trying to roll it up to the wall. Turtles intercepting that mid boost, but Link still staying on strong. Intercepted again by Straxel, looking for this double touch middle. Can he get it 50'd away though by KH? Turtles falling yet again off of the backboard. Pav has to clear it away. Crimson is there again, looking for a double touch off of the backboard. Straxel cannot quite get the angle though. Still staying on strong. Cage now out of his half, beating Turtles, looking for the double. Link taking over. Beast 1. It could be an open net, but no, goes for the boost instead. Carolina not executing these offensive plays like you want to see.
So I was trying to figure out who's missing here off the Las Vegas team, and they've opted to play Crimson, who I think is their D roster over their A roster. Jarhead, I mean, he's doing well, so they obviously thought Straxel was playing up to par. Maybe Jarhead couldn't play. I know they've been rotating people in and out throughout the playoffs, but very interesting to not run your A roster here as Jarhead, a very key component to the roster. Pav, big clear here, kept in by Crimson. That one's up top. Linky making a bit of a touch above the crossbar. Faceless Turtles just putting that wide. Pav trying to get this one out of the zone here as they are under immense pressure as they speak. Linky to Pav. Pav in front. Quick touch here, and again, Carolina just not able to mount an offense to the counterattack all the way back off the post. It stays out somehow.
Like you said, the roster change from Vegas may be a little bit confusing and surprising for some people, but obviously it's working right now. They are constantly in Carolina's face. They're keeping so much pressure. Good demo from Cage nonetheless on the back half, but still it seems like for every 1 second of offense from Carolina, Las Vegas is matching it with their own counters, so definitely not getting a lot of opportunities, and we see that from the stat line. Carolina only 3 shots compared to the Vegas, just pelting shots on non-stop.
Yeah, and Las Vegas was the #1 seed for the Western Conference, coming in at 8-2. Carolina, the 5th seed. They've made it all the way to the end. But when you think 5th, you think probably quite a bit worse of a record. But in reality, they were 7-3, so not that much of a difference. The East and the West, a little bit different how the team is stacked up in their seeding. Cage going to try and ram this one. Unfortunately, not able to get there. Faceless Turtles putting the ball in the back of the net while Linky was getting a demo at midfield, and it is looking like game 1 all over again.
Classic boost over Balla. Cage thought that he had time to snag that corner away, but Turtles much too fast, read the play well, slotting that one in from near post. And yet again, we just see a constant harassment of Vegas offense, and Carolina always on their back. But another opportunity for Straxel, saved away from Cage, diving at the last second. The man has 4 saves, and Vegas still has 3 goals. So Vegas offense, we know, is piping right now.
20 seconds remain. Carolina, what is on their books right now is they got to get some momentum going. 1 goal right at the end. Even if, this game's all wrapped up, they need to just break this ice, get the scoreless drought shattered here, and really get that offense working. But right now, I mean, Las Vegas just completely smothering the offense that Carolina is trying to get going. Every second is just shut down before it even begins. So this will end off as another 3-0 win for Las Vegas to give them 2 games at hand.
It's just every single time that I see Carolina get even near a counter attack, there's a Vegas player there to meet them. And if that guy gets beat, which has been a very rare occurrence so far these last 2 games, there's one instantly meeting them. They have no fear. They are reading the play well. And Carolina is just been slapped in the face. They can get nothing going. Look at that, 13 shots to 3, quadrupling that score. That is just a crazy stat line, and one that Carolina looks to need to recover if they have any hope of not getting maybe even swept here in the grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, when you're being outshot 13-3, that's that is a lot of pressure to face. It doesn't matter if you have the best defense in the world. That means you've been in your end for 90% of the game, and it felt like it. I mean, Las Vegas, these dinosaurs, they're taking up the whole field here. They're just closing the gaps. They're smothering the Carolina Reapers right now. So hopefully the Tyrants can really, hopefully the Carolina Reapers can find out how to break this defensive wall and this offensive machine that the Tyrants have built. Because, I mean, if they drop this one, they're going to be looking down at match point the whole game. And it's starting off again how the last 2 games have started, Sis. An early goal by Las Vegas. This is not good.
This is all 3 goals off of the kickoff from Turtles, and I believe Pav maybe had a little bit of a deer in headlights moment there. He did not respect that Turtles could snipe that from midfield, hits it anyways, and kickoff goals have been the pain, at least starting off the game for Carolina. They have not been able to match it whatsoever, and I also have not seen a card change, which, I mean, some people say, oh, that doesn't do anything. Well, if you're struggling, you never know. A card change sometimes is the way to go. A lot of people do it, and sometimes it can help. Still, Las Vegas not letting go of that gas pedal whatsoever. See if Carolina maybe can get something going.
Yeah, when I looked at when these 2 teams were in the finals, I said, you know, I know how good Las Vegas is. My MAC team played them several times throughout the season. I've seen these guys. This Las Vegas team is very good, and I know Carolina is also very, very good. So I thought if there's a team that could really take it to Las Vegas, at least a full series, I was guessing we'd see 6 or 7 games, but the way it is shaping right now, if Carolina doesn't change something, it is going to be a very early departure here by Carolina. So they got to start doing something right now. I mean, there's lots of the series left, but they got to start doing a lot of recorrecting and thinking of what's happening here, because what they're doing is just not working.
Maybe one of the Carolina players saw Mix's stat line that he put that the majority of the championships has come from East teams, but wait, shut me up, Link. Do it himself. Carolina, after a 3-game drought, finally get a goal on the scoreboard.
Hey, what the Dr. Sis ordered right here, you know, they needed a goal. They just got to start with that because that is the first of the series. They tied it up now. Now maybe the momentum can start to break. They got the jitters out and they're reminding each other, look, we scored goals and we've done it all season. And no, it didn't feel like it for games 1 and 2, but there it is when it mattered most. So maybe the comeback starts now. Let's see. KH, a little bit of a 50-50 between him and Crimson. Linky to follow that one up. This one's in front. Traxel running the Faceless Turtles. That's going to be a problem. The shot on goal sneaks it underneath. We have 2 unanswered. And like we talked about, says maybe they just need to score 1, and then the snowball effect could happen. And it is a beginning.
I swear, I saw a next effort come out of Carolina. It's like they just got 20 more boosts to all of their tanks. They were going so fast. They were meeting those challengers, and then Las Vegas, maybe a little bit of panic on the defense, bumped into each other. Turtles could not get that free flip. I mean, maybe the signs of life we need to see from Carolina just to get there waking up. But wait, this is another double clip from Carolina. Turtles off of the backboard. Straxel pre-jumping, gets the read, saved it away from KH, though. Good save. Leak now on the counterattack. Inch away to Turtles, though. Turtles trying to give it right back. This is dangerous. KH, though, clearing it away. Snagging his corner boost. Crimson cannot get that pre-flip. Straxel, though, on the follow. Try and hit up Crimson, but Link saving it away again. Carolina's speed on these challenges showing here as they may have gotten that boost, but no, that's not the hit path. Once Crimson taking full advantage of that mistouch.
Yeah, unfortunately, all the work that they did to get that lead is just erased by Crimson. Good shot here, you know. KH thought maybe he was going to shoot more to the right, and he put it just slightly behind him above him, so he slowed down, but a very good play shot by Crimson. Now, it's almost like the game's reset. We're tied at 2:53 left on the clock. Pav, good challenge here. Crimson gonna pop that one up, trying to follow it up. He's got a touch here as he tries to fake it, make it a little bit slower, but a good read by KH to make the save. Linky into the corner, looking to move this one upfield. He does. One touch. He's gonna carry this one the whole way. Crimson waiting patiently though to kill that down at the field. KH gonna try and put it on, but shut down before it even began by Straxel.
And unfortunately, at this stage of the game, those critical mistakes you make, those missed touches, those waves in your rotation, they are going to punish you. And as hot as a team as Vegas is, Carolina cannot make those mistakes. Good clear from Pav, looking for a Cage, denied by Turtles though. Cage has to back off for boost. Pav gets beat, but Linky is there. But launching it downfield, looking for a double tap, does get so. Crimson doing him for his efforts though. Straxel lots of time on the ball, looking to hit it forward to Crimson. Crimson getting a pre-flip, but Link reads it, spawning there. Link now pre-jumping to the backboard, take it slow, looking for the pass. Pat pre-jump, no, it's off of the crossbar. Cage off the backboard as well, but Carolina already left for boost. But Pav, nice 50 there. This could be bad for Crimson. Can he get back? No, he's not going to. Pav doing it all himself.
Oh my, Carolina has done it. They found another one. Good bump there. It looked like by KH and Pav. No boost. He'll sneak it by Crimson to get that lead back in order that they've worked so hard to get for the first time in the series here. So game 3, we have a lead again for Carolina. Can they maintain it?
Austin definitely warming up. Cage now launching this to net. Turtles throwing it over to Crimson. Crimson back to the front of his net. A little bit dangerous, but Strax will bring that away. Pav now pitching this out midfield. Crimson is waiting. A little bit of a backflip. Turtles is bumping him. They are falling apart. Double committing. Link, can he get the follow? He does. And just as I was saying, punishing mistakes, Carolina does it in full force.
Yeah, Linky getting credit with that one. So we have 2 goals by Pat, 2 goals by Linky, and 3 saves. You know, KH being the defensive rock right now, which is very not like him. I mean, he does play a lot of defense, but usually this guy's scoring over half the goals for Carolina. So he's still a little bit quiet on the pitcher and scoreless. So we're waiting for him to awaken the inner goal-scoring god within. Pav punching that one up top. Met by Linky. No, he fakes it down. Pav and Traxel collide for that 50-50. Traxel gonna carry that one to the sidewall. Looking to put it off the backboard. Everybody up here for Carolina. Cage getting the better touch to scoop that one out and move it down the field. No one's home. Cage looking, and he will get his first of the series. The drought has been snapped, and it is now 5-2 Carolina.
Well, you didn't have any goals in the 2 game. I believe in this game you've well made up for it. 5 goals to 2. The shots coming in strong. The punishment for mistakes coming in strong. Carolina showing plenty of signs of life. And meanwhile, on the Vegas side, it's like they've completely fallen apart. Maybe met from this fierce comeback from Carolina. They have not had an answer yet. See, under a minute to go here. Maybe Turtles can get it going himself, but saved away from Pav. Straxel now looking to hit this downfield, but Pav reading it well. Pav low boost to his Dame. Crimson intercepting this. Looking for a beat past Link, though. Pav now has control. Hitting it down. Not the touch he wants. Turtles is there for the follow. Looking to get it past Cage. He does, but Straxel not there quite enough for them. I mean, 5-2. I don't really think it's a huge comeback possibility, Chaos, but they at least need a goal going into the next game.
Yeah, Carolina, you know, they hit the stride, and they're looking way more alive out there and kind of playing how Las Vegas has played for the first 2 games. Starting to smother and just cut things off so quick that Las Vegas, I think it's catching them off by surprise here, Sis. Traxel looking to close the gap there, but Pav gonna beat him to that. Crimson on the sidewall, gonna drop it down. Linky, big shot. This one's gonna be on the empty net. Faceless Turtles getting back just in time to make an epic save as the time is gonna run out here. Carolina takes game 3 to start to work their way back into the series.
Well, maybe a goal for the road, though. It's going to bounce off the post. Almost in, though, but Carolina didn't really need it nonetheless. And I mean, 1 goal, or 1 game rather, sorry, sometimes is all you need for a warm-up, but 2 games can be it too, and they have shown that that was not going to be how they finish out the series. A great showing of effort from them, catching Vegas completely off guard. 1 game for Carolina, only down 2. That is plenty of time, plenty of games to get it going. I think we might just have a series now on our hands, Chaos.
Yeah, the shots came alive. I mean, Carolina put 11 on there, and that was more than games 1 and 2 combined, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, I think it took them a couple of games to get going. So now this could be the series that I envision, you know, 6-7 games. I don't know who I'd pick out of the 2, but, you know, Las Vegas has looked stronger and more consistent because they've got a couple games now. Carolina just warming up. So they might take it the whole way and start to rebound. I don't know. What do you think is going to happen here in game 4, Sis?
I mean, this is generally the time frame where we see one team either kind of gets away with it for a game or 2 and they have a crazy night, or it gets a little bit more even. I mean, last night's series that I watched between New England and Jersey, there was a stretch where the team had like 2 good games, really good games. We're like, oh man, this is gonna go to game 7, and then Jersey just kicked it on. So I mean, this could happen here. It might not. It could be a battle of the Titans. Plenty of time to go on the clock now. Straxel back passing to Turtles, gets demoed for his efforts though. Pav now giving it over to KH. Straxel reading the play though, intercepting that well. KH now to his backboard, off into the corner, looking for a double, cannot get it to go. Crimson launching one to the Carolina half, easily cleared away from Link. Straxel though there for the follow, can he get two? 50'd away by Pav. Link turns on this quickly. Over Turtles. Crimson a little bit late to this, but gets it nonetheless. This is Demo, the back half. This is just going to be an open net. Turtles still is the goal for his name, and Turtles, every game we've had, opens up the scoreboard.
That actually is true. I mean, Turtles has just been an absolute unit out here for the Tyrants. So, I mean, they're picking up where they left off. I think every game they've had an early goal. This one a little bit later than the others, as it was 4 or 5 seconds in game 2, I believe, that Turtles put it in. But, I know Las Vegas, they're not slowing down. That last game did not affect them, and that's kind of what I expected. They're a very good team here. Crimson gonna ram that one up the sidewall, get that one underneath. No boost for him to recover, so Linky will be first to it unless he slow plays it, and he does, but he gets the 50-50 ahead. Cage upfield, gonna redirect this one on net. Pav's there. 2 Tyrants in front of the net to make the save, and Las Vegas still has a 1-0 lead.
Something I'm seeing from Carolina, I didn't see so much the first 2 games, is they're not scared to send their third man on offense. They want those goals, they want them. They're not respecting Las Vegas' defense enough anymore. But this is a nice shot. It's off of the post. Link pointing at away, trying to get that corner abuse. 50 away by Turtle. Turtle getting 2 touches, but Pav with a nice clear away. Cage is there. Can he get the 50 past Crimson? But Crimson wins that very steadily. This is going to be barred down. Is anyone there? Draxel's there, saved away by Pav at the last second. The Carolina defense holds on, catching their breath.
Yeah, Link out in front. Pav couldn't get there in time. Cage left his last man here. Can't get the read. This could be huge for the Tyrants. Crimson, no boost though. He's gonna try to slow it down, get a flick. Could not get control. Faceless Turtles got the back up there as his last man was demoed, but he's back from the dead. Straxel, big touch up field, looking to move this one further along. Pav, KH, who's gonna make the save? KH, but he's dunked by Straxel. Rebound in front. Rebound by Faceless Turtles is absolutely robbed. Get the rebound eventually. I mean, just shot after shot, and Straxel will come up with the goal. 2-0 Tyrants.
I'm not entirely sure if that was intentional from Straxel, but that was a disgusting shot nonetheless, pitching that, getting that double tap off of his car. And I mean, I thought there was going to be a goal a lot sooner than that. Cage holding strong on that defense, but Vegas finally punishing them with so much pressure, and 2 goals here. Carolina needs an answer as we approach halftime.
Yeah, this game's huge. If Carolina wins, they even it up. If Las Vegas wins, they put themselves in a very good position to work away, as they will be on game or series match point here for a few games, where Carolina will just be staring down elimination game after game. So this is actually really big for Las Vegas. And look at this. Oh, what a chip by Link. And just a big pass by KH all the way down the field. He just gets the softest touch here, so it's just so hard for Faceless Turtles to read. I think it was going to go in anyways, so kind of a little bit risky, but it goes in to cut the deficit down by 1.
I thought for a moment that he slowed it down just quite enough for Turtles to get back to it. He couldn't though, and that's a good answer from Carolina. KH though launching this on net. Straxel though saving that away. He was going to hit post anyways, but Link launching another one. Crimson with an easy clear away to Straxel. Straxel launching it downfield. Pav is there though, looking for a double touch. Can't quite make contact, but a fake out. Turtles KH looking for a fake as well. Rolling up now into the Vegas corner, 50'd away by Crimson. No Carolina player quite there yet, but no one there for Vegas either. Link now has control. Launched away though from Turtles. Turtles looking for this infield pass off of the ceiling. This is dangerous. KH though up instantly, clearing that away, but Crimson is there for the follow. Link with the save. Back to KH. Good passing play. This is huge. Big counters for both teams. Neither one finding the net just quite yet, but we're wondering when that defense is going to break.
Yeah, Faceless Turtles looking to move this one forward. Right now, they have 7 shots on goal, met by 4 by Carolina. The saves are pretty even by both sides. 3 on one side, 4 on the other. Pav, Linky, a little bit of a double commit here. But luckily, the clear goes upfield a little ways, but Las Vegas looking to move it back where it came from. Crimson and beat Linky to this one, sending this one cross mid. Here's Straxel, moved upfield. First one there, good touch into the corner. Trying to read Cage's touch, gets that one above him. Still kind of in the corner. Here, going for the bump. Linky avoids it to get the clear upfield here. 1 minute, 10 seconds remain as Carolina is still trying to dig in deep to get one more goal.
The Carolina a lot tending to lead up their first or second man, looking for a quick counter or a demo as Linky got that in the backfield, but not quite the boomer ball working for them yet. But here's a good chance for Pav. Pav not quite getting the shot on target though. Straxel looking to clear it away. Demo in the backfield. Link, can he hit it in? No, it's off of the post. Crimson free flip pinching. Crimson now has time. Straxel says no, I'll take over. It did not work. Link now shooting it, but not quite on target either. Pav Pulling up high, can he beat 2? Crimson missing. Cage now gonna leave this for Link. We're getting close to 30 seconds now. Carolina needs an answer. They need it now. Crimson trying to bang it away, but it's right into the hands of a Carolina player. Cage looking to do his magic. Fakes out 1. Can he fake out 2? He does, but he can't quite get it to net. Looking for the info pass though. 50 away, pinched away by Crimson. Link now has to control third man. Close to 15 seconds to go. Gets beat by Turtle. Cage now trying to pass it out, but Crimson intercepts. Carolina running out of time. They do not want to be in their half. Pav 50 away by a Shrek, so Link has to get there quick. He does, launches it downfield. Crimson is there though. Turtles bumping out Link, a huge bump for him. Time is running out for Carolina. Crimson wants to hit it down, cannot though. Cage keeping it up, 50 away by Straxel. Link looking for this pass. Can he get it? Turtles trying to intercept. He does so. This is going to bounce. No, it doesn't. Crimson keeps it up for Las Vegas. I'm not sure the play there, but Cage now 50 away by Crimson. I don't know how this ball's not hitting down. Pav launching it forward. Link is there. Can he get the 50? He does. Turtles keeping it up again. This ball chaos will not hit the ground.
It's been up for, I think, 20 solid seconds here, and we are approaching 30. But, I mean, Las Vegas, you've done it. You've taken game, what was that, 4? Yeah, that was game 4. So now they're going to be moving on to match point here. They're up 3 games to 1. They've got a few games to find the championship ring now. Carolina, their backs are to the wall. The heels are digging into the ground. It is looking grim. Can they come back, Sis?
I mean, after watching Las Vegas not hit the ball to the ground and keep it up for that long, I don't know if that's sportsmanship, respect, but I respect them for doing that and not letting it hit the ground. They're enjoying themselves, and you can tell Carolina not quite looking like they're having the time of their life. They showed signs of offense. It didn't look like they were playing bad or anything, but it just seems that Vegas still had that edge, closing the gaps faster, getting those goals, more quality opportunities than just quantity, and I think that's Carolina's issue. They're trying to get those set up, but Vegas is just shutting them down. They look like the faster team right now, and Carolina needs an answer, or it's going to be a 4-1 game for grand finals.
Well, the championship cup is in the arena here just in case it ends, but Carolina will definitely be looking to extend their stay and not let that come out yet. Faceless Turtles pre-flipping into that. Pav, the quick challenge there, but a great save coming in by Straxel. The demo, Pav on Crimson on the goal line, trying to cut down the space a little bit. Cage gonna catch that one, flick it over the mid. Linky putting that one up, but it's real high and wide. Straxel Crimson getting tangled up there on the double commit, but a pretty good clear comes out of it, so nothing bad is gonna come out of that one.
A good start from Carolina. They got a lot of offense going, trying to get that pressure going, and we did not see a score from Turtles off of the kickoff, so Carolina, at least for that stat line, has shut that down. But here, Vegas and Carolina's half. Turtles pre-jumping, but saved away from Link, though, at the last second. Turtles now trying to get it past Cage. Cage controlling, flicks it over 1. Straxel incoming. That's third man, though, beats 1. Can he get 2? Elects for the corner boost instead. Now Link getting 2 touches to himself. Can he get a third? Trying to get this past mid. Bumped by Straxel. Turtles clearing this away to Crimson. Crimson 50 away by Pav, get interception, but it's right back down to Turtles. Turtles launches this to the net. Cage saving this away back down into the Vegas side. And I've seen these last couple games, Chaos, a lot more big clears and big bangs coming from both teams. It seems the possession game is no longer a concern for either of these guys.
Yeah, and that's highly unfortunate because, you know, Carolina, that's where they excel. Cage, you give him any kind of space, and he's a great twos player. And when he gets the threes, there's a lot less space on the field for him. So if he's not getting that space given to him, then he can't utilize those mechanics and those flashy plays, and that's where it's really hindered him in particular, I believe. Cage gonna try and rush that one. He gets good clear downfield, still deadlocked at 0. Popped up here, Crimson to follow it up. Gets a little bit of a touch, but Pav a better touch. Straxel gonna follow it up, shot on goal. Turned aside by Linky, no save credited, but was on goal. Tip backwards again, Linky getting dunked here by Crimson. Straxel moving in. This one's got to wrap around to the front post. KH looking for clear stuff in the air. Face of Turtles up and down here. Linky's gonna have tons of space. He's gonna opt for the clear for KH. Cherry picking in the corner, but that one's cut off.
Vegas trying to control this midfield as we see Turtles very aggro jump there, blocking away Cage, but still here, stuck in this Carolina half. Cage looking to do it himself, 50 away again, midfield by Straxel. Pav now looking for this big clear. Cage is there, not making contact, decides to leave it. Pav, a little bit of a mistouch there, could not keep it going. Crimson now launching this back into the Carolina half. Cage getting 50 away by Crimson, tried controlling, but Straxel is here for the follow again. Pav electing to take his time. Bad decision. Turtles there yet again for Vegas. Crimson pre-jumping off the ceiling. Can he get the read? It's on target. No, it's off the post. Cage has to make the diving save. He does not, and Vegas takes the lead.
Vegas doing what they want to do here. Get the first goal and just kind of get comfortable. Get all the juices ready to rock here as they have the 1-goal lead as we just passed the halfway mark. So they're looking pretty confident. And I think to date here, Sis, they've scored every single opening goal.
I'm 100% positive of that fact because I've literally been writing it down every time I see it, just trying to keep that stat line. That's crazy for them. Definitely outscoring Carolina for sure. Still showing signs of getting this offense going. 3 players for Carolina bundled up here. Link, nice 50 though to midfield. Straxel looking to control, gets demoed for his efforts. Pav is there. This is pitched towards the net. Kincaid gets the redirect. Elects to leave it though instead, but Link is not there. Crimson trying to get back into the Carolina half. Turtles though for the follow. Pav very awkward here, trying to delay time for his team. Gets a backwards 50 that pitches out, but Straxel met there again. Link stuck in his corner, trying to clear it away. Nothing getting going for Carolina. They cannot get this ball out of their half. Vegas is just all over them.
1 minute, 30 seconds remain. And oh no, the absolute dunk here by Pav. It looked like, I'm not sure, it didn't look like Pav got the touch here. It looked like, okay, kind of pitched between the back wheel of Cage and Pav. I guess it didn't hit Cage because there's no assist on the play, but what a way for them to find a goal. And now it is tied once again here. So Carolina showing a second wind.
A typical Rocket League strat where you get so confident in offense where you're going so much, you just get overconfident and dive as third man. You get punished for it here. Link now showing signs for Carolina. Crimson's very awkward, manages to get the touch. Link now off of the backboard. Turtles beats Pav. Straxel now clearing away. Cage respecting the clear, not wanting to commit, but he does commit now. Turtles beating him. Can he get the double? Stills the boost from Carolina. Link beating Straxel. Time on the ball now. The Crimson is going to dive, pinching it out middle. Pav is not there. Decides to get there now as Turtles came in very late. Cage now low boost. Straxel pre-jumping. This is a pinch straight down to the goal. Link controlling now into his corner. Has plenty of time on the ball. He's using it well. Flicks over Straxel. Looking for another flip. Flips over Crimson. Looking for another one possibly. Grabs the corner boost. Can he do it all himself? Turtles though making the block away. Crimson clearing it away down to Link. Link is there. Can he get 2 touches though? Turtles is very awkward. Neither player making contact. Turtles pitching it back to Crimson. We'll call it as a back pass. 2 demos in the backfield. Pav is here. Straxel though has to get there. He does. He launches it downfield. Cage gonna leave it for Link. Link trying to boom it back to Pav. Pav intercepting this well. Leaving for a demo on Turtles. Lots of physical play coming out for Carolina. Straxel though on the counter, trying to punish for the demo chase. Cage blocking him. Stuck in the corner. Turtles a nice 50. A good demo on the goal. Can Crimson get there? No. Saved away. Cleared away from Link. 3 seconds to go. Link now cannot get it. Turtles blocking him well. I believe Chaos. We got an overtime on our hands unless Turtles can keep it up. Cage does keep it up. To Link. Denied by Straxel. Pav is there. Can he get it going? No, he can't. Another overtime on our hands.
Game 5 overtime here in the championship final. Macaroni League. Let's see if it will be decided or if we will get an extra game. Faceless Turtles. Good pass cross to Crimson. Cut off by Linky. Page wants to slow this down, but Straxel again not giving him an inch of space here. Linky getting by 2. Last man Crimson. Big clear upfield. Returned by Pav towards the back of the net here. Crimson getting a touch. Linky trying to cut this down. This one's off the backboard, and he's going for the follow-up bump here, but luckily Crimson, a very good follow-up here, recognizing his teammate is in a world of trouble. 35 seconds into overtime, and we are still tied at 1.
Cage looking for that double tap, cleared away though by Turtle. Pav up for this, not met by a Vegas player, but Straxel now on the follow. Looking hit into that corner. Link clearing this away middle. Crimson with a pre-flip of his own, trying to get there, but Pav intercepts well. This is dangerous. Link getting it off the backward, cannot get a double tap. Turtles is there. Pav doing the goalie of LVT. KH coming in from the side. Can he get the double tap off the run? No, cannot quite get away. No, Link is up there. And just like that, Las Vegas takes the game.
Las Vegas has done it. So Crimson, Straxel, and Faceless Turtles and Jarhead are your Macaroni League champions here in season 11.
Oh goodness, all that work for Carolina. They forced the overtime. They tried to get the goal going, and it is over in a heartbeat, a blink of an eye. Caught cheating up too close. Another snipe from Vegas. We saw it all series long. Well played from them nonetheless. Carolina just really throughout that series, I feel like KS really just could not get offense going, and when they could, just couldn't quite execute.
Yeah, I feel bad. I want to see a little bit more of a life, and I expected like a really long hard fought series. And I mean, it was. Carolina did fight as hard as they could, but 4-1 is not the scoreline that I anticipated coming in to look at. And I mean, that is how it ends up in the end. And I'm looking at the prediction team, and 3 people picked Las Vegas winning that one, all in Game 7. 2 people picked Carolina to win it. One said 4-1. So nobody picking the correct outcome here. But Las Vegas, you've done it. You worked hard all season. You are the champions here. But don't go anywhere. We have NCS with that big juicy prize pool that is intact to that. So stick around. We need a few minutes to sweep the field, get the cars fueled up, and we'll be right back.
every time I look in your eyes. Baby, I can feel your energy, it's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I.
Welcome back, everybody, to United Rogue Esports. We have the Noodle Cup Series finale here, the championship, what everybody's played for all season. Everything is on the line right now. I am Chaos Spike. Got Sizz with me. Let everybody know the fancy details, Sizz, about all the big bucks they will win if they win this match.
Guys, it is hype indeed. It's just got that surprise announcement at the end of the season. $250 prize pool, 175 going to first and 75 going to second. So, I mean, these guys are technically speaking winners already getting here, but that doesn't mean that these guys don't want to win, of course. Like, this is NCS Grand Finals. We saw last season's Grand Finals, how crazy those were. So I know everyone is expecting the hype to live up to this one. We want to see a good series, and I don't think there are two better teams to see than Phoenix and Jersey, both lower seeded, technically speaking. I mean, quote unquote, but like, we know that these guys are great players. We've seen these guys all season. We know how good they are. I think key player wise, I think for Phoenix, of course, it's going to be Zork. Who else? And then Jersey, I think, is really going to be Tashiga with that offensive play. So, I mean, Chaos, I'm ready to see these guys ball out, man.
Yeah, I am very excited. I casted last season's final when Mixta and SFC gave us an incredible series. I am very hoping we see as an intense and high energy and game 7 kind of one for this, because these teams, we talked about it is hard to pick a victor. We talked about if Jersey is on their game, they're probably the most scary team in all of NCS, but there is a couple versions of Jersey. Will it be the peak one when they are just absolutely in the zone? If so, Phoenix could be in a world of trouble. However, Phoenix, a very good team. Once they picked up Zork, they kind of they started taking things more seriously throughout the season. I don't think they really lost ever since they kind of rebuilt their teams and got the wheels moving. So both teams going to be smashing in head on head, and I don't know who's going to win. I think, honestly, I'm going to give a slight edge to Phoenix, but that doesn't really mean anything. Take that with a grain of salt. It could go either way.
I mean, for sure. And I know Influx recently, that addition to Phoenix for this season, considered one of the best players in NCS for his salary. And of course, you just said the rebuilding season for Zork coming in, winning, barely squeaking into playoffs, but they did nonetheless. And here we are in Jersey's half now. Influx trying to get it past, but RPC launching this downfield. Zork there to control it. Looks for the infield pass to Influx, but this is intercepted by Jump. Can he follow? He does. Gets the double tap. And just like that, Jersey starts on top.
Jumpman's going to be the one opening up the scoring here. And, you know, this guy really fills in a lot of the gaps for Jersey, whereas usually it's Tashega and RPC that are scoring a lot of the goals. And, you know, Jumpman just really fills in all the gaps where he needs and ends up with a lot too. But I'd say the first two strikers are the other two, and Jumpman, he can really transition to that role when needed. Tashega, that one up top, followed up by RPC. This one's going to be all the way back. Zork's last man in here gets a great touch off the backboard, and that was definitely a perfect touch because nobody could follow that one up.
Jump looking a little bit too eager there, getting that mid boost, trying to get that air dribble, and couldn't quite get it to go. Now Influx in his own half, 50'd away by Jump. Jaragon turning though, looking for the Cuxer pitch. He's got to roll downfield. Tashiga has to make a play for this, does so. Pass Zork, has to go for this corner though. No one for Phoenix there, respecting the Jersey touch here. Tashiga looking for the Sizz air dribble, just kidding, you thought. Zork 50'd away though, nice save. Jump now into his own corner, pitching it out mid. No one there for Jersey now. It seems both teams, when it gets really stuck in their half, maybe a little bit too much respect for those big launching clears.
Big shot coming in here by Jump, but it hits the crossbar. Jaragon gonna leave that one up mid for someone to follow up. Nobody can, and he gets a bump, so really a big missed opportunity here. Great touch by Influx. Gonna try and double up. He does it. The front sword can't get there in time as he runs in the Jumpman, and that one goes wide. This one off the bend, coming straight down. Jaragon trying to put that on. Jumpman cutting that one off. Influx mounting another assault here from up top down to Zork. Zork can't get there. Jaragon will be last man here. And Phoenix, all kinds of opportunities here, but the counterattack by Tashega, but a better save by Influx.
So many quick counters here. Influx leading the charge again though, but here Jaragon now trying to keep this Phoenix pressure going. Zork cutting him off, getting that beat, but Jump there, clearing it away to Tashiga. Tashiga, not quite the touch he wanted. Backflipping Influx though, beating Jumpman, trying to get this double on RPC. RPC clearing it away. Jaragon now has time in the Jersey corner, hitting it over one, looking for the pass mid, but Zork had cheated up. Tashiga now looking to control past Jaragon, flicks it over Influx. Zork has to make the save, gets back, and he does so. Jump though in the corner, keeping this pressure going. Jaragon clearing it away from RPC. Influx is there for the counter, popping it high into the Jersey in. Tashiga, a little bit of a misflip. Zork now up, beating Jump, shooting it below him, and Zork ties the game.
Hey, that one was below the belt, Sis. I mean, I think the player was trying to cut off the high shot. He takes it low, so we have a tie game just approaching the halfway mark. Now, last series, Zork really popped off. I mean, that was one of the best versions of him we saw in a while. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen, because this Phoenix team, unfortunately, that's going to be an empty net for RPC. But what I was saying was, Influx has been popping up all playoffs long, and then Zork last game really let him take the night off and popped off himself. And it's been a while since I've seen the Zork show, as there's been a lot of Jaragon and Influx, and Zork kind of just really solidifying the team. But I mean, he really single-handedly had the MVP in the last series.
A lot of people consider Zork to be one of the best players in NCS. Waiting to see if he gets ranked out. That's a little bit of a miss though from RPC. Tashiga had it cleared up. Zork not wanting to keep this pressure out, but saved away from Tashiga. RPC looking for a huge clear though, but Tashiga not quite making the contact. Jaragon pitching it back to the Jersey half. RPC there on the ball, pinches it off of his car. Influx could not get that read, too fast for him, but Jump 15 Zork into his half. Jump time on the ball now, gonna launch one towards net. Jaragon thought it was in, couldn't get it, but Influx there for the cleanup. Influx now time yet again on the ball, but 50 away from Tashiga. Zork hitting it past Tashiga, trying to get one more. 50 by Jump, rolling wide. Tashiga's there, he's gonna launch one towards net. Jaragon caught off guard, and Tashiga snipes the goal.
A little bit of an assurance goal is going to make the Jackals settle in nicely here, but there's a minute 51 left here. Tons of time for the Thunder to strike back, but it's just a matter of if they can do it, because right now they are being outshot 8 shots to 3. But in the last series, Phoenix did a lot of kind of counterattack. They didn't take a lot of shots and, you know, got pressured and pelted by a lot of shots and still came out unanimously with a victory. So Jaragon finding Influx downfield to redirect on net, but a big touch and save by RPC. Gonna send that one all the way back down. Cross mid pass here to Jumpman, cut off by Influx. Now Influx gonna have a little second here to work with on the 1v1 up the crossbar. Zork's there. We have a second goal by Phoenix.
Oh, beautiful play from Influx here. Catches on his car, pops it over to Shiga. RPC very awkward in net. Zork getting that pinch down, and Phoenix answering that slot from Tashiga. Quite under 90 seconds to go in the game here, and both teams, it seems, are playing more a little bit passive on the play, and then just exploding really quick with the burst of energy and counterattacks. Both teams trying to catch the other off guard on rotations, but here, not here with Jaragon pre-jumping that block here. Jump, last man getting demoed back. Tashiga has to get back here. Tashiga also getting demo chase from Zork, and Jaragon hits it around an RPC. Unfortunately, slotting it into his own net. That is not the type of shot we want to see from Jersey.
Oh my, Jaragon coming in, grabbing some cheeks on the way by, tucking it in behind everybody and just making our PC throw it in the net. We have a tie game all of a sudden here, 3-3, 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Zork winning the kickoff cleanly here, gonna try and follow it up, cannot. Influx, can't get to that one. Gonna be 1v2 Jaragon, what can you do here? Jumpman, quick shot, that's up top, beautifully placed ball, and again, Jersey has a lead.
Neither team wants to play defense apparently, or the offense is just that cracked. Look at that shot from Jumpman, a huge slot. This man looked like he was playing a ones match out there, and both teams healthy amount of shots, healthy amount of defense, but still the goals are racking in. I mean, these guys have obviously been getting coached well by whoever. I don't know who it is, but they're making them score goals apparently.
Oh, big stuff by Tashiga and Jaragon, moving that one out front, but unfortunately RPC's there to pre-jump by. Looked like Jumpman could not connect. Tashiga's backwards, he's up, we're gonna fire it right towards Influx. Throws that one into the corner. Bouncing out front, Influx gonna fake that one off. Got RPC pretty good. Jaragon gonna take a low 50. Goes in favor of Jersey, who's picking off their corners right now. Zork gonna try and get a clear here, but unfortunately Jersey's got a lot of boost here to keep attacking the net while Phoenix is running dry on the tank here. Jaragon touching that one to the wall. Zork following that one off mid-wall. Good boost grab here by Jaragon, but he gets eliminated off the field by Jumpman. Now it's a 1v2. Well, I guess there's two back, but it looked really awkward. Tashiga gonna grab one for the insurance. 5-3 Jersey.
all the players on Jersey you do not want to give time with the ball is Tashiga. Glue on his car, air dribbling that all the way in. An insurance goal for this game number 1. That is honestly quite the shot. 8 goals from a game number 1. I don't know what we're going to see the rest of the series, but wait, it's not over yet. Jump and redirecting it to his own net. Jaragon up for the shot. Tashiga dives for that save, though. 10 seconds to go. Jump pitching this out. Zork has to get there fast, gets 50 away from Jump, and I believe that secures game number 1 victory for the Jersey Jackals.
Yeah, that should do the trick here unless they find a three-pointer from somewhere, but they will not. So I am looking at the picks here from Power Rankings. Zaire coming in with a 4-2 for Jersey. Aaron for Aaron. 4-2 Jersey as well. 4-3 from Shackles prediction. Then we've got 2 for the Phoenix Thunder. Moondog 4-2. Alex 4-1. So Jersey, the slight edge from the prediction crew. And so far, it's looking like they might be onto something. But Phoenix, they had some strong points there, Sis. And, you know, I don't think they're going to sit too idly here. They're going to bounce back pretty strong next game. But I mean, you called it in a few spots. They gave a lot of space to Tashiga, and, you know, they got punished on that a couple times. They're a very potent machine. You got to be careful with the space you give them.
And I mean, looking at that first game, and of course, noting on that power ranking, I don't mean to call out anyone on the power rankings crew, but calling out a 4-1 in grand finals maybe is a little disrespectful, or you just have that much confidence in this team. But nonetheless, it could still happen. Jersey taking that one game, but here, work off the kickoff. He's just looking to bump Tashiga, but Duragon wasn't quite ready to get there in enough time. Now Influx, not quite the touch he wanted. It's got to go back to Tashiga. Tashiga low boost though. Zork lifting him well. Zork time on the ball now, looking to pass to Jaragon, but RPC dangerously lurking, trying to intercept his pass. Now Influx in his corner, taking it slow. Pinch across the net from RPC and him. Zork beating Tashiga. Jump is diving. He is beat by Zork as well. Jaragon, can he catch up to it? No. RPC looking for the clear. 15 away by Jaragon. Tashiga now looking to pass to RPC. RPC off the wall, cannot make contact, but Tashiga is still there. Pops over one. Influx hitting at the touch. No, but Jaragon is there to bail him out. Already off into the gauge just from the second game. They're starting off so fast, Chaos.
Yeah, Phoenix a little bit shaky here in their end. Bumps coming out front, the back end too. They're really out of position right now. They got to repair that, but jumps up early and could punish them before they get everything fixed up. Tashiga being a little bit of a nuisance in the net here. RPC trying to avoid Jaragon. He's sniffing that tailpipe and grabs someone from the back end. It's going to be Zork. Cut off here by RPC. Jaragon getting enough of that one. Quick shot on goal here. Zork, great save though. Unfortunately, bounced off the sidewall right in front of the net once again here. Jersey mounting in a very astounding presence here in front of the Phoenix end, and they have them trapped completely in their zone.
Low boost for Phoenix, not getting any clear mounting here, but here's a little bit of a lull in play here. Zork and RPC going at it, but Zork getting demoed for his efforts. Now Jaragon hanging off to the side. Tashiga's there, though. Influx 50ing him out into side. Zork, can he get there? Grabbing that mid boost. RPC a little bit of a miss here. A jump, trying to clear it up. Zork intercepting well, though. Off in the back where Zork, can he get the redirect? Cannot quite get it to go. Tashiga has to block Jaragon. Can he not? Can it go bar down? It's bouncing precariously, but Influx is there for the follow. Phoenix with a very strong counterattack gets on the goal.
Influx will be the one getting credit for this one, and that is the first goal of this game. So Phoenix with a lead to work with here. Lots of game left. Let's see what'll happen next. We have, it looks like Zork on the kickoff versus Tashiga. That one gonna go to the back corner. Followed up here by Jump. This one rounding the corner. Jaragon gonna throw it in front of his net here. Got to stay in front of him because of that. Follows up with a good flick. Up top, Influx touching that one, but that looked like RPC had him read a mile away. Zork, the pre-flip touch, gonna be softly read by Jumpman. Jaragon gonna shoot that one wide. The follow-up is a 50 that goes low. Phoenix looking pretty strong here as the start of the game. They were a little bit shaky, but things looking a little bit better, Sis.
I think that goal kind of ruffled their feathers a little bit here. Jaragon trying to get that double saved away from Jump here. Influx still keeping the pressure, pinched away from RPC. Zork now pre-jumping that. RPC still waiting though. Zork pitching it down to Jaragon. Jaragon, can he get there? Beating Tashiga, not much else he could do there. Jaragon floating away, could not get that touch, but Jump respected. Influx with a shot across down to RPC with another save on the goal line for his team. Jaragon still trying to keep it going. Tashiga, RPC, Jump, they're all diving away, trying to get this ball out. This Phoenix pressure is unrelenting.
Yeah, the Phoenix Thunder right now is absolutely boost-starving and trapping. Oh, and they finally get a clear here, but Jersey was trapped in their zone for so long. Phoenix doing a great job at picking off the corners and the mid boost, so they were starving the Jackal. Zork starved himself right now, trying to get a 50. Cannot. He'll have to rotate out. Jaragon also had a booster. That's going to leave Influx last on the attack here. Gets a decent one, but Jumpman going to meet that one. Flicking that one up towards the mid wall. He's going to follow this one up. He does. Influx cutting it off great. Gets a great 50, shooting that one all the way back for Jaragon to follow it up. Right now, the shots are in favor of Phoenix. 7 shots to 2.
Insurmountable amounts of pressure. Phoenix caught onto that slow playstyle of Jersey from game 1, and they are punishing them for it. Jaragon here not giving Tashiga any space. Knew better than from that first goal of the first game, but Jaragon here, a good opportunity, pops it up to the backboard, low boost his name, RBC clearing this away to Tashiga by Influx pre-jumping off of the backboard. Can he get the double tap angle? He can! Influx! Beautiful shot.
Influx getting the camera ready while he's in the air, spinning that around, angling it down. Beautiful shot. He took a picture of it right before he put it in. The assurance goal at 1 minute 16 left here. I mean, it was only a matter of time because Phoenix, the amount of shots and pressure they've had, it just, you know, the defense is great for Jersey, but the cracks were starting to show, and eventually it let through. Shiga, good flick here. He's going to try and go for the bump as Influx is the last man, but unfortunately that got a backfire here. Influx moving in on RPC, gets a great dunk in front. Zork shot, and there it is, top left. We have a 3-0 lead by Phoenix.
I was gonna say, mentioning in playoffs, in any type of pressure situation, those shots come and you get the opportunities for them, but they can be so hard to hit with all those nerves going on. Influx and Zork, though, saying no, we are not nervous, and if they are, they're not showing it. Beautiful play shot from Zork, and Phoenix's offense is looking extremely scary, and Jersey has yet to answer them this game, Chaos.
Yeah, I mean, this is a total role reversal here. Phoenix has looked so dominant on the midfield and just the possession game, and something's changed here. Unfortunately, I don't think that's what Jaragon wanted to do here, as he gives Jump a little bit of help and gives them a goal. 41 seconds remain. They have a 2-goal lead. Phoenix does.
I believe Jaragon wanted to get on the goal scoring side of the scoreboard. It doesn't count as a stat, unfortunately. I hate to burst his bubble there, but still, 12 shots for Phoenix. The Jersey's 2 so far. 39 seconds to go. Jersey needs to get something going. Influx passing this up to Jaragon. Jaragon getting 50 away by RPC. Tashiga now down to jump, looking for this Influx with a pre-jump save, though. Securing that corner boost, looking to clear it out of time. Waste time is the key here. Tashiga now going for a flipper set, intercepted by Jaragon, though. RPC hitting off the side of his car, but Zork is there for the follow jump. Has to hit around Jaragon, he does, but Influx lurking dangerously off of the corner. RPC a demo on Zork in the backfield, but they are running out of time. 10 seconds to go here. Jump, re-jumping, but Zork is there meeting it. Tashiga cannot get it back all the way down into the net. Phoenix ties the series up.
Yeah, that's going to feel good for Phoenix to rebound so strongly here in Game 2, a 4-1 victory. And, I mean, there's a few more seconds left here. We could get a kickoff goal on either end, but Phoenix definitely has switched up their game plan here in Games 2, and that's what good teams do. You know, they persevere, they adjust between games, and they've done a great job as they completely shut down the offense that Jersey had last game, and it looked very, very scary. And, yeah, they're going to take one part for the road, Sis. 5-1.
That's a little bit of confidence booster, I guess, for Influx. Getting a hat trick there. Nice pass from Zork here. Tashiga not quite ready for that. I believe he just wanted the game over with anyways. And looking at this, Jersey had 7 saves. And still, the pressure from Phoenix could not be stopped. They were stuck in their half for so long. And I mean, I'm not sure if these guys watched replays of New England, but this is a lot how New England played. Just constant pressure, constantly diving, keeping you stuck in your half. They executed it well, but the key, I think, coming in this next game is, can they keep that going? Jersey is a team not to be reckoned with or thought that they're going to give up, and they like to counter that playstyle well. So who can really come out in this next battle and show the edge, or is it going to be even closer game, Chaos?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, the big difference here was Influx popping off, and when your 150 is playing, I mean, he's done it several times throughout the playoffs, and I've seen him pre-playoffs. I think it was week 9 I casted him. He just absolutely surprised me that he is a 150, because he stole the game several times when I watched him. And when he's playing like that, Phoenix is very scary, because then you have Zork and Jaragon behind him that can additionally pop off. So just crazy. But when you have a team like RPC, Jump, and Tashiga, that's a good counter. So we will see what happens here as we are tied now. One shot, one game apiece, and Zork kind of doing it to everybody. He gets credit with the first goal here. And it's a big one.
I love this play from Zork. Faked and going high. RPC had to respect that he could shoot that on. pushes it right into Tashiga's car on the rotation back, forcing an own goal, but it was going in nonetheless. And right off of the kickoff, I mean, we saw it from Mac. LVT getting all of those kickoff goals. If Phoenix can get that going, that is very hard to get around. But Zork beating the last man here. Tashiga has to get back. He does, diving into that save. Can he get the clear? Faking influx here. Good fake. Tashiga now drawing in Jaragon. All players from Phoenix know, but jump cannot quite get there. Gets the demo though on the backfield. Zork pitching this away. Back into the Jersey half we go. Zork time on the ball. 50 away by RPC. This is pitching back into the Jersey half. Jump having to pre-jump to block influx. Influx out to the midfield of Jaragon. Jaragon now back over to the midfield, are denied by RPC. Influx popping this high jump up, but no one up for Phoenix. So maybe Phoenix respecting or backing off just a little bit, trying to force those mistakes that we saw from the last game.
Oh, beautiful touch by Jaragon down in front, and eventually the ball will go in the net. I mean, the initial play, it was Zork down to Jaragon, and it was a great play, but a beautiful save by Jump and Influx there to sweep in the garbage and put it in. So we have a 2-0 lead for Phoenix.
You're talking about Influx. I've had the privilege of getting to play with this guy a few times, playing twos with him, and man, this guy is scary, and he is warming up. Already like 4 or 5 goals to his name, just this series, I believe. But here, Jersey looking for a counter. Jaragon off of his backward, getting the clear right down to Tashiga, but Tashiga pops it high up. Zork there, booming it back down into the Jersey half. Can he get a follow jump, hitting it over him? Intent to take his time, but 50 by Influx. This is a dangerous ball midfield. Jaragon, though, can't quite get on target. Tashiga now looking to take it slow, looking to air dribble. 50 by Zork. This is dangerous midfield, but Jump is there, hitting it high off the backward. Influx is not going to be able to get there in time. Jump not quite getting the read, though. Tashiga looking to crowd, trying to get the infield pass. Intercepted by Zork. He said, no, none of that. Can he get the read? It's off of the backward. Jaragon for the follow. Off of the crossbar. Influx going to pop it up high. This Jersey defense hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, that one clipping the crossbar, somehow staying out. And again, I mean, they're in shambles on the goal line right now, but this clear will make the difference. PC just absolutely, I think it was a pinch between 2 cars, but man, yeah, between Zork and, Influx, I think it was, all the way back. They're starting to work their way back in. They find themselves down 1 goal, Sizz. That was a huge one.
Just the type of time you need a goal like that. Plenty of time to go. Not even at halftime, 2-1. I mean, the first game was left 5-3, so we definitely know that goals can be scored by both teams. Tashiga now pitching this out to RPC. RPC content to bang it again. Loves getting those big clears, but Zork now taking his time in his half. Looking to air dribble, not quite getting the touch, but Jaragon bails him out. Jump pushing high, 50 away into the Jersey half. Influx and Jaragon diving. RPC stuck in his half with the clear. Zork is up, though. This is going to be off the ceiling. Dangerous ball. Zork trying to beat Tashiga, cleared away though. Jump now in his corner, hitting around Influx, but Jaragon is there, gets the block. RPC diving past Jaragon. Jaragon getting another 50. Can he get another one? No, Tashiga was getting the favor of that one. Now RPC on the clear, demoed for his efforts. No, wait, he demoed Influx. I'm not sure the physics of that one, but here still lots of Phoenix pressure in Jersey just running off of fumes chaos.
And this could be dangerous here. Tashiga's gonna put that one down off the post, and Zork getting a clear upfield to Influx, tipping it mid. Jaragon's up top, gonna put that one on. It's just slightly off though to the far post. Touched upfield here by Tashiga. Beat by Zork. Zork coming in, gonna try and do it all himself once again. That one just wide, but Jersey cannot catch up to the ball here. They're being just trapped into their net here. Zork, last man, gonna get a touch to the other corner. Scoop up the boost, try and get a clear. He does, and that is a beautiful clear that'll shave some time off the clock and get everybody in position for an attack. That one just rolling the goal line.
Every time it seems like Jersey just amounts any sort of pressure to try to get a comeback going, it is cleared away by Phoenix, especially Zork. That midfield clear there, but Jump intercepting it. Influx also taking that pass out. Zork now turning quick, gets bumped by Tashiga, I believe. Influx and RPC 15 is out middle. Jaragon, can he beat Tashiga? He does, straight off the ceiling, but Phoenix rotating back for boost, not wanting to overcommit. Under 90 seconds to go here. Jersey needs a goal, but that's a good 50 from Influx. Tashiga, a little bit of a butt touch here. It's going to go right back to Zork, and they are just getting stuck on their half. I see no signs of Phoenix slowing down here. This is going to be an open net for Zork. Puts it in. The Phoenix offense is quite unstoppable right now.
Yeah, I was just looking at the positioning of Jersey about 5 seconds ago, and they just look absolutely confused out there. They're just, I don't know, their rotations don't look natural. They were kind of not sure where to be, and Phoenix was all over them in that few seconds. So something's changed here, and I think Jersey's starting to panic a little bit. So whatever Phoenix is doing to create the havoc on the field is really working here. So we will see if they continue to mount that kind of pressure against Jersey. Jumpman gonna touch this one back. Zork's gonna put it on. That's an empty net. RPC scrambling to get back. Big save, but unfortunately, right back in front of his net, and now he's gonna go back and touch it again. There's 2 RPCs out there, Sis.
Yeah, I mean, if there wasn't, if Jersey did not have RPC right now, it would be even more of a blow, but he's been the defensive backbone for this team, keeping that ball out at such awkward times, but still, he cannot do it all himself. Tashiga hitting this out to RPC, RPC controlling, looking for the dribble play, but it's a challenge by Jaragon. Phoenix does not respect this Jersey team whatsoever. They do not want them to have time on the ball. They've been watching the film for sure. Is this another miss here from Jersey? Time is ticking down. 13 seconds to go. Zork intercepting the pass, forcing a double commit. Also a double demo in the backfield. Jump down to Tashiga. It's too hard of a pass. 7 seconds. They need this goal. Tashiga gets bumped off though. Influx looking for this clear, and time is run out for the Jersey Jackals.
Phoenix will take another game. So now they find themselves up 2 games to 1. And whatever they've done, Sis, I mean, they figured it out. They outshot the Jersey Jackals once again unanimously. They had 10 shots, and again, I think last game Jersey had 3 versus about 11 or 12. So very similar to the last game, and I don't know what Phoenix's gameplay and transition to, but like I said, something happened to the rotations of Jersey too. I'm not sure if it's the way Phoenix has been playing all of a sudden. That's just really just staggered their momentum and how they rotate around the field. But there was at one point, like I said, nobody was going for the ball for Jersey. Everybody was faced backwards and not really sure how to transition into it. Nobody putting any pressure on the ball. So they're going to want to really reset here and clear the mentality and figure out what's going on.
I mean, and then there was a key times in that game that I saw that Jersey was looking to get something going, maybe trying to slow it down just quickly, and they were just getting instantly challenged by a Phoenix player, especially Jaragon in that backfield. He does not respect these guys at all. He just wants time on the ball. So I think Jersey needs to adapt to that. We haven't seen that. Challenge those balls quicker. Don't try to control every single play, as Phoenix has been enjoying that from you and taking full advantage of it. You got to learn to clear that ball down the field and get something going.
We will see if Jersey can adapt and reset the series here, but it's going to take a lot of work here as Phoenix is definitely on something right now. A beautiful Zork by Jaragon above. Sit down. We have a 1-0 lead.
Off of the kickoff again, Zork pinching this down to Jaragon. Tashiga could not get the read, and already Phoenix showing strong signs of their performance from last game, not letting go, and Jersey still shocked almost at this level of play from Phoenix.
I did not even notice that our broadcaster lost connection, so, we were basically radio announcers there for a few seconds, but you guys missed a beautiful pass from Zork down to Jaragon, who basically tucked it under the crossbar. This is a great feed upfield. Big save by Jump. Jaragon moving this one in to Shega. Jump, kind of getting tangled up here, and Jaragon just beat a wrecking ball, going through the bodies on the way back, and that just cuts off the attack.
Influx launching it to the field. Tashiga has to make that diving save. He does. Now Zork, time on the ball, secures a mid boost. Jaragon, though, gonna hit it back down. Jump, clearing this down to Tashiga. Tashiga, shot on net. Influx cannot make the save, and Jersey finally, after such a drought, gets that goal that they need, hopefully, for their momentum shift.
Yeah, that is a crucial goal by Tashiga. Gonna put that one up into the top left. Beautiful placement, and it's just simple. I think that's what they got to do, Sis. Just go back to the simple, team plays, one-timers, just simple shots. Maybe they're overthinking things a little bit too much, because that was just clean, basic Rocket League. And look, it credited them with the goal.
Yeah, for sure. I love that little passing play down to Tashiga, and Tashiga just launching that on. Maybe catching Phoenix off guard, because they haven't seen a lot of passing plays from Jersey so far. It's been a lot of solo play efforts, and that's definitely the time you need to go to passing. Passing's huge at threes, but not this type of pass from RPC. Finally saving that away from Influx, making up for his mistake, but Jump pinched away from Zork. Tashiga is very awkward in net, but no one there for Phoenix to challenge this. Tashiga looking for the double, pinches it past Jaragon's car. RPC now trying to secure that mid boost from Influx, but Influx is still going. He gets the double tap. Can he get one pass? He does. Zork is there for the follow. Influx doing it all himself for the pass.
Oh, and Zork getting credited with another one. Him and Influx just having an absolute series right now, and that is going to give them a lead once again. So Jersey letting that one slip past them, and unfortunately, they do not want to drop this game and become a 3-1 scenario, because that is never that's never a good thing, and it's a tough rock to come back from. Good touch by Jumpman, but the back at midfield gonna follow it up. This one could be on Zork, getting back. What a save by Zork.
Huge save from Zork. This man is on it right now. Not wanting anything to get past him, but Jump here still trying to keep this pressure for Jersey. No one there though to follow that. Shiga dove in for a demo, but here RPC trying to keep this back in the Phoenix half. Looking for another touch. He does off the backward. Jerk on a little bit of a miss here, but Jersey was out getting boost. Influx now into the corner. Can he get a touch around Shiga? He does. RPC there. Big booming clear. Shiga on the wall. It's it down into the Phoenix half. Jaragon looking to clear. Control gets a big clear. RPC's meeting him though. Launching over to the other side. Influx reading this well. Jump up quickly. Hitting it below Zork. Shiga now has to make it clear. Does so. Looking for a pinch with the RPC. Pinches it off into the Phoenix side. Jaragon, off of the sidewall. Gets another touch. Backwards little touch from him. Shiga off the sidewall again. Jump. Demo in the backfield on Zork. Shiga also bumping Jaragon midair. RPC's up quickly. Can he get it on target? Influx. Nice save. Jump. Diving in again. And another save from Zork. This Phoenix defense is impenetrable.
Yeah, couple quality chances there by Jersey. Unfortunately, they come out empty-handed for the result. RPC meets Jaragon head-on, 50-50 going straight across. Zork follows it up, trying to use every ounce of boost to get there. He does. That one going straight to Shiga. Shiga moving this one up, gonna follow it up. Look for third, cannot get it. RPC gets dunked, can only Jumpman in an awkward spot, but gets a good clear up to Shiga, who can't read it, unfortunately. The Jumpman will continue the attack. RPC, quick shot, but absolutely dusted by Influx, and almost going into the net, but just wide. Zork, rebound, there it is, 3-1 Phoenix.
Oh, Zork, beautiful shot here, shooting it under. He recognized that he was coming out diving, trying to block. He said, nope, I'm just going to shoot it right below you. Jump, could not make the save. I believe he was low boost. And I mean, Phoenix taking the page out of Scrub Killer's tweet where he said 11,000 hours in the game. And in order to win, you just have to put the ball into your opponent's net. So obviously they've been keeping track of that well. Jersey not quite, but Shiga pitching this off into the corner. Jump here. Trying to get it past Influx, but Influx beating the better of the two. RPC off onto the wall. Can he get a double tap? He does, beating one. Zork is there, hitting it off into the corner. Shiga now slowing the play down, looking for control. Can he get it past Influx? Influx reading well, pitching this all the way back. RPC has to be there. He does so. Now low boost hit is over Zork. Jaragon turning, gets demoed for his efforts. Jump now in the backfield. Has to avoid that demo from Zork, but here pinching backwards under. Sorry, a minute to go here. Jump now has to get around Zork. Jersey needs a goal, and this Phoenix defense is just not getting anything going for Jersey.
Yeah, 50 seconds remain, and Phoenix out shooting and putting more goals in the back of the net right now. Good touch here. That's going to go up top. RPC looking to follow it up. They need to go right away. The time is of the essence right now, and they're losing time. And Jaragon beating everybody here. Coming back, going to put this one across. Zork following it up. That one just high and above. Influx puts it in. Phoenix with a 4-1 lead.
Someone stop this man. Influx, cool him down. I don't know what is going on, but this man is on fire. He is a beast. He is not being stopped. Beautiful shot, beautiful play from Phoenix. And I mean, still, Phoenix looking like a well-oiled machine. Jersey has had yet to get an answer. Can these guys be stopped?
25 seconds, and I was about to say, Phoenix, I mean, that's probably the nail in the coffin, but Jersey getting a quick goal here, inching them closer. 2 goals, 24 seconds. That's a tough feat here against a team like Phoenix, but it's not impossible.
I mean, the game is not over. It's always winnable as long as it's winnable. That's the idea. 24 seconds to go. Maybe another kickoff goal. This is good. Into the Phoenix half. RPC trying to do it himself again, but this might not get right off the goal. Shiga getting beat by Jaragon from the double jump now. Midfield though, Jaragon lurking, trying to waste all that time. RPC banging off the ceiling, looking for the bump on Zork. Zork getting it past him though. Shiga popping this up, but Influx is there meeting him with all the power. Zork saving the net. I don't think he cared. He just wants the time gone, and Phoenix takes a commanding 3-1 series lead.
Yeah, this is absolutely crucial, Sis. This is where everybody wants to be in a championship finals. I mean, the only thing that's better is being up 3-0. So, 3-1, pretty good. They got a few games to figure it out. And unfortunately, Jersey, they got no more games left at hand to use as trying to figure out Phoenix and recorrect mistakes. Everything has to be perfect from this point out. So that being said, Sis, what is Jersey got to do? As they won game 1 and they've let 3 consecutive games slip between their fingers.
I mean, this is the most crucial point, like you said. I think their biggest idea is just to calm down. I think this Phoenix team has really riled them, and they have not had or found an answer yet, whether it's on offense or defense. I mean, really, the only quality touches on defense I'm seeing has really been coming from RPC. He's kind of been the backbone of this team on defense, and if RPC is going to be the one for your team that gets your goals and your saves going, you better support him around it. And I think really Jump and Dashiga need to step up and show their part in this game, because Zork and Influx are really scary, and they are looking like a well-oiled duo that's been playing for a very long time. They have got to find an answer and get someone going on fire like they are.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, Jaragon's played pretty solid, but he's mainly been letting Influx and Zork do their thing and just be the glue that holds the team apart. So he's been doing crucial things for the team, but Zork and Influx have been the most potent offense that they've put forth. And I mean, that's when Phoenix is at their best, when they're 150s, absolutely popping off. And Zork, you know, he's doing Zork things out there. So IR Squared or Landon and Bazar have wheeled out the cup just in case it needs to be handed out. You know, Jersey's going to want them to put that one back into the closet where it came from. So we will see what happens. Zork, quick shot early on. Big up high. Tashiga.
Huge save from Tashiga. That was a crazy shot from Zork and Tashiga. I did not know how he got the save. Came back and get that lunge save. He's got another one to his name, but Zork still wanting to keep this pressure going on for Phoenix. Tashiga now looking to play so, hits his infield to jump, but Jaragon intercepting that quickly. RPC now in his corner, beats Jaragon to the boost, but Zork is there off the backboard. Tashiga clearing this down the field to RPC. RPC, can he do it? Hits it off the backboard, looking for the double tap. Jaragon missed jump is there. It's going to be an open net. Yes. Zork could not quite get back, and Jersey answering this game, starting off the scoring.
Yeah, there is what they needed to do. Big pass by RPC, Jumpman following that one up. Big goal. Jersey getting a lead to work with here, and hopefully they can maintain it for a little bit. That's an early goal. Phoenix will look to strike back right away, and here's a couple solid 50-50s by Influx. Influx gonna put that one in front. Jaragon shot at goal, and there is an answer back within seconds.
I mean, just all of that effort from Jersey to get that goal taken right out of their hands. Jaragon basically an open net there. A little bit of a miscommunication on that rotation from Jersey. All of that work that you got on, it's just 0-0 again off of the kickoff now. Jump. Oh, this is a little bit of a fake from Jaragon, I believe, but Zork now has full control, banging it over to the sidewall. Dashiga not quite able to get that, but turns around and does get the touch. Influx intercepting this jump, gets a redirect to his own net. This is very dangerous. Jaragon cannot quite get the shot though. RPC now in his own half dribbling, looks to flick over to get control. Cannot get the double though, and Influx is right on him again. Jump, popping this up high. Dashiga getting this off into the corner, looking for the double tap. Gets triple tap, but Jaragon is there for the 50. Influx up for this quickly. No Jersey players up. Can he get a top right? No, it's off of the crossbar. Jaragon off of the backboard again, but RPC is there. Jersey defense hanging on by a thread, but still holding on nonetheless. Oh, that was a diving chance from Influx, saved away yet again.
Multiple chances coming in by Influx, and unfortunately the protractor he had taped to the monitor looked like it loosened up a little bit as he just missed by a hair. Up top, Influx, good touch, a little bit of a double. Jaragon giving a little bit of a team support in behind him, saying, "You got this," whispering in the back of his ear. Influx moving that one forth. RPC on the rotation back. Jump's gonna try and help him out, gets 50-50. Jaragon, quick shot on goal, big save coming in here by RPC. 3 minutes remain. We are tied at 1. The Jackals need to get a lead here real soon as they are facing down elimination.
That was a good chance there from Jersey. Dashiga launched it. Couldn't quite get it up to it though, but RPC now in his own corner. You know, off the ceiling, looking for a ground pitch. Maybe does get it. Influx cannot quite get that read, but Zork is there for the follow. Tashiga intercepting Zork now. RPC getting a bump with Jaragon in the backfield. I've not seen a lot of bumps coming out of Jersey. That is a good sign for them, but here Zork pinching it off of Tashiga's car. RPC into his own corner, looking for a launch. That's not quite the touch, but Zork can't quite get the read. Tashiga has to get the touch. He does. Off of the ceiling now. Jump with a little bit of a fake jump here. Jaragon following though. RPC has control off of the backboard. Gets bombed for his efforts by Jaragon. Influx is going to have control here. Shoots one on net. Not quite on target though. Jump throwing this off the side. Jaragon falling back to Zork. Zork with a little bit of redirect, but still the Phoenix players, even with these missed touches, they will not get off the ball.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can. Influx making a great touch. No boost to follow it up. And unfortunately, a little bit of the backflip here by Tashiga and Jump bailing them out as that just looked like total panic in front of the goal line. One player backflipped and the other not really prepared to make the follow-up, but luckily they did. Jaragon trying to beat everybody to the ball. He does. Jumpman with a great save. Zork slam it head on against Jumpman. Shiga up top versus Jaragon. The 50 is absolutely dunked by Jaragon. No boost here. He's going to let his teammates come in. They double up, though. It could end up with the reward for the effort, though, as it's just sitting here on the goal line. But unfortunately, nothing comes avail.
I don't know what that series, that was just absolute panic or nerd. I don't know what just happened there, but anyways, it's going on still. The mess for sure. Demolition Derby, I don't know what you call it, but jump here into the corner, pitching it off the ground. Jaragon following, though. RPC has a free ball here, looking for an aerial play. Goes up, looks to get the touch off the backboard. Zork is there, though. Bad touch from him. Tashiga's there. Can he beat Influx? No, Influx beating him well. Jump, controlling to the sidewall, pinching it off to the side. Influx has time here on the backboard. Decides for a low touch. Jump is there, looking for this infield pass. Jaragon is backwards. Can Tashiga follow it through? He does, and Jersey strikes back.
A late game goal here is absolutely crucial. Tashiga being the guy to put it in, and the guy everybody looks to put them in. He's a massive striker here, good goal scorer. So just what the doctor ordered, a 1-goal lead, 55 seconds left. Phoenix will look to work their magic here to even it up, but you know, Jersey gonna look to try and extend the lead if they can. Zork up early, gonna touch this one. Back, unfortunately, Jaragon's gonna have to make an awkward touch. He does, but he's met by RPC, putting that one off the Phoenix backboard, rolling up to the sidewall. Shiga looking to follow it up. A little bit of a wave dash here. Gets demoed for the effort here. Jaragon gonna try and slip it by Jump. He does. RPC closing the gap here. And, you know, Jersey's doing a better job, I'm noticing, is at maintaining possession in the Phoenix half here and getting rewarded for it.
They've seemed to secure that midfield well. This is a good chance from Tashiga diving in, but Zork makes a lunging save now. Zork over to Influx. Influx clearing this way down the field, but met by RPC with a strong force. Under 15 seconds to go. Jaragon into his corner. Not quite the touch he wanted. RPC shooting it to the net. It was open, but it's off the post. Tashiga diving as third man. This is pitched out precariously. Jump, though, pre-jumping from the midfield to secure this game. Can he do it himself? Jump going to fake out Influx, and Jersey taking this game necessary for their hopes to not get beat by this scary and strong Phoenix team.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix started off early, and I thought at one point they had it all locked up, and then Jersey just got that second win. They got a couple goals, and look, they ended up keeping it alive, and we will be moving into Game 6 after this one. But, I mean, Jersey did it all. They played some solid defense here. They ended up with 6 total saves. They had 6 total shots, or 7 saves, I guess, and 6 shots. And they were able to withstand the Phoenix offense. I mean, Phoenix put on 10 shots, but they could only find 1 to put in the back of the net.
And I wanted one of these Jersey players other than RPC to step up, and Jump did 4 saves, and I saw him constantly challenging, getting that ball control going for Jersey. So definitely the play we need to see from him. And I mean, I had a chance to talk to Tashiga before the game, if you want to call it a player interview, whatever you want to call it. And he said he felt like this final series would go based on who was playing better. And it seems that both these teams are having great moments of playing really good, but not quite able to finish it out. So who's going to crunch down here? Is Phoenix going to take this out a 4-2, or is Jersey going to force that notorious Game 7?
Let's see what'll happen. Game 6, Phoenix versus the Jackals. RPC, first shot for this game. Up top, off the crossbar, follow up here. Zork making a good touch over the sidewall. Met by Jump, who could not get it, and I think it faked out Zork a little bit. Tashiga gonna slow things down. Look out when he's got space. He loses the air dribble. He's gonna go for the bump. Instead, it still goes Inces. What happened?
I believe Influx had 0 boost to his name. Jaragon went forcing Tashiga's touch. Tashiga just lurking for that bump, and Influx did not have any boost. I was correct, and I mean, that's not exactly the type of goal you want to see go in for Phoenix, but Jersey's going to take that and build on that. You know that they're excited to take this early lead, just like the last game.
Yeah, big clear here. Phoenix does not like you said, not a great goal to let in early on, but it is what it is. You got to rebound, and RPC going to try and control that one. First flick, follows up a second one. Here's Tashiga once again, round 2 perhaps. He goes low. Big save by Zork and backed up by Jaragon. That was almost a second one by Tashiga as he's starting to find his groove here, as this one could be dangerous, but Influx moving that one into the corner.
Oh, how the tables have turned indeed. Now Jersey with all the pressure. This is a good chance. It's off the crossbar. Jump cannot get the read, but still Phoenix cannot get out of their half. Jaragon getting bumped. This is dangerous ball. RBC's up quickly, but no, he cannot get the block on Influx. Jump going again. No, it's going to crossbar again. Jaragon, nice clear here. Influx just trying to bang this away and catch their breath. Recuperate, grab boost, but Tashiga here trying to get this attack mounted again. Jaragon into his corner. Hits it around. Jump. RBC now on the follow, hitting it off the side. Jump, demoing Influx in the backfield. Tashiga Looking for a sling pitch down, just off the backboard, but Zork with a nice pinch downfield jump. Taking his time now, collecting, drawing in a Phoenix player, hits it around one. RPC has time on the ball, elects it, banging off the backboard, and Zork get the read. No, he doesn't, but Jaragon is there. Off into the Jersey corner we go. Jaragon looking for the pinch. Demos RPC. Zork there. Hitting this out mid to Influx. Influx up for this quickly. Tashiga waiting backward. Cannot get the read, but wait, he's almost goal. But jump came in at the last second to get the save. Back and forth we go. Still no goal from Phoenix or Jersey after that kickoff goal.
Approaching the 3-minute mark here, and Jersey has found life once again there. Now it's shooting Phoenix for the first time in, I think, since game 1. It's been a while. And they're looking a lot more comfortable out there and a lot more aggressive. But as I say that, Zork gonna send a floater back all the way to the backboard. Met by RPC. Jaragon up top, off the ceiling, gets a touch. Influx shot on goal, and they tied it at 2:46.
None other than Influx. Who else did I expect to score this? Jaragon off of the pass. Beautiful double tap down to Influx. Tashiga couldn't quite get the beat, and Influx having the series of a lifetime, goal after goal after goal for him. Jersey letting that goal up, but I mean, this is a nail biter. It's a boxing match. Both teams getting in the other half and looking for so many opportunities. The defense is still trying to hold on with so much pressure. Does she get down and jump? It's saved away from Influx. Now Jaragon re-jumping this down back to Influx. Influx pitching into the Jersey corner. Tashiga securing that boost. Zork is there. 50 away from Tashiga. Jump now on his backboard. Taking a quick breath. Hitting it off of the wall. Influx now. Oh, Tashiga, I believe, hitting that actually, but Jump intercepting this. This is getting a little bit messy here, Chaos.
Oh, indeed, but that clear by RPC looked pretty dangerous. If Zork didn't have a good read on it, that could have been a goal. Down in front, it is just floating there in front of the goal line, and Zork will take it away. RPC gonna punch that one up. He's gonna wrap around. Jaragon getting a touch to beat Tashiga. Zork's gonna be careful. He was looking for the big redirect upfield, could not get the touch. Influx gonna leave that one hanging around midfield. Unfortunately, that means Jersey's gonna get a free pass to this ball up top in front of the net. The pre-flip, but Jaragon can't get the read. Influx a big save, but the rebound. Oh my, Zork putting it on his own net. Followed up by Jump, and they have a lead.
Well, I believe the Phoenix defense had a little bit of a miscommunication here. Not sure what makes me say that. Perhaps all three players diving at the ball. But Jump will happily take that goal again, and this is the second goal for Jersey that I feel like was almost gift wrapped and handed to them. That really wasn't necessary. Phoenix making a lot of careless mistakes that we have not seen all series, but as I say that, caster cursing Jumpman cannot get the read, and that's a free goal for Phoenix.
Yeah, that one's, that is a dangerous play when it bounces off the sidewall and you got the cheater pushing up. It's almost a free goal every time, and Phoenix gonna even that up and just nullify the work that Jersey did instantly. So 2-2, 1:43 left on the clock. Still kind of an even game, even though it feels like Jersey's had more pressure and possession this game. So, it feels like it's more in favor of Jersey, but Phoenix, again, trying to show signs of life here. And there's a demo, a sign of the opposite of life. So we're chipping that one up. Gonna try to slow it down, jump, make it a great save. Gonna put that one over into the corner, into the safe spot.
Tashiga now in his corner, trying to hit around Jaragon. Jaragon cleaning this out mid, but RPC's there, not quite getting contact, but it faked out Phoenix jump. Cleaning this to Tashiga. Tashiga pre-jump, but no enough for Phoenix. Tashiga getting another touch. Down to the midfield. Influx, a little bit of a miss here. Nerves high for both teams. Jaragon 50ing RPC into the corner. Tashiga securing that corner boost jump, hitting this down the field. Influx taking his time, hitting it down to Zork. Zork, can he get the block? No, Tashiga 50ing him well. Jaragon now looking for this big clear. Zork is there trying to get the bump, does so, but RPC gets the clear first. Jump now coming in for Jersey, getting this 50 pass. Influx. Tashiga does not want to go, does not want to overcommit. Stakes are high for both teams. No one wants to give up this ground whatsoever.
Good touch here into the corner. Up top, RPC gonna drop it down. Approaching 30 seconds remaining here, and we are still tied at 2. Anybody's game, but Influx will put one on, and they have a lead.
Just like that. Influx, we've been saying his name all night. I was bragging about him earlier, and just beating Tashiga on this read, catching him off guard. 28 seconds to go, Chaos. This is crunch time.
Crunch time, indeed. That could be a crucial goal. Could be the game-winning goal, perhaps. Jersey gonna try and, rectify what just happened. So, 3-2, Phoenix, 18 seconds remain. Touch up top, RPC's gonna follow it up all the way to midfield. They cannot beat that one. Shiga, that's on goal. Zork gonna rush that one. Goes off the corner, bouncing midfield. 9 seconds. Jersey has to score right now. How can they do it? 4 seconds remain. Tashiga, he's tied it with 3 seconds left.
No, my goodness, jump man, pinching it off of Zork's car, Influx racing back, can't get the touch, neither can Zork, Tashika shooting it underneath all of them, Chaos, we have a tied game, could this be an overtime?
Oh my, that was a Rocket League moment right there. Such a clutch goal and potentially overtime unless we have a kickoff goal that had potential, but unfortunately met the ground. We have overtime.
See Zork off the kickoff, Tashika now 50 by Jaragon. This is dangerous jump, beating Influx though. Zork pre-jumping from his own back half, beating two Jersey players. RBC though to corral, hits it off into the corner. Tashika now off the sidewall, gets 50 by Jaragon. That's on net. Oh, there's no one back. Chaos Phoenix is gonna take it home.
Oh, that's how it ends. Phoenix Thunder are your Noodle Cup champions. Jaragon clutching up with the goal and taking that one. It'll be 4-2 in favor of Phoenix. They win the prize money. Jersey does not go home empty-handed, but your champions are the Phoenix Thunder.
Well, my goodness, the ending that I don't think anyone expected. We knew it was going to be tight, but right off the kickoff, I mean, well, kickoffs. We've seen it all season long. We've seen it all playoffs long. Just like that, your playoff finals hopes can be eliminated. But, I mean, props off to both of these teams. Crazy great series. They played out of their minds. Jersey would not give up against this Phoenix relenting wave. Overtime game for Phoenix. Tip my hat to both of them. What a season for both of these teams.
Yeah, and the difference maker here again was Influx. You know, the 150 stepping up, the hat trick, 4 shots on goal. He had multiple MVPs throughout the series and throughout the playoffs. I mean, I really think he was the most crucial element to the Phoenix Thunder. And what a season they had once they fixed the roster. I think it was right around like week 6 or ish, somewhere around there. They just, you know, started the steamroll through everybody. I don't think they really ever lost the game ever since then when they realized they have to keep winning to make the playoffs. So what a finish to the NCS finales here for Phoenix to become the championship for season 11. But that's going to wrap up tonight. And I mean, what a blast it's been. We had Mixta and Gagon and Sheena. We had Pyre Squared. We had Sizz, Bowser. I'm trying to think of all the people that were involved tonight. There was lots. There was plenty. Yeah, the NCS director, Warm Milk. All kinds of people that put in work to make this season what it was, and these streams what they are, in Brew. You know, there's just too many people to name. So thanks to everybody who helped out tonight and throughout the season. I mean, do you got anything to add here, Sizz?
That was just a great way to end it for NCS, Mac, Fettuccine, all below. Thank you to all of the UR staff that made that possible. We have one final stream tomorrow with the Ramen Bowls playoffs going on, the Ramen Bowl Grand Finals. Don't miss that out. We're going to have Danger Taco Novanta casting Grand Finals. Dude, that is so hype. I love both those guys. Great casters, legendary casters. But like you said, that's going to wrap it up here for us tonight. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Have a safe night. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you later.